What's up, dude?
What's up?
Not much, just chilling.
Nice, dude. You look
Ugh,
good.
ugh,
You look
ugh.
good. I was in town last weekend and
Oh,
I
damn.
really wanted to stop by for a minute, but it was just we were just so slammed. I was only there for one night.
Oh, really? Damn.
Yeah, but so it was like, fuck, bro, like so much I want to do. I wanted because I knew where you were.
Yeah, yeah.
I know where you at now.
Creeping.
But yeah, also I know it was your mom's anniversary. So I want to
Oh,
say as well, like I'm sorry for your loss again and
yeah.
I was thinking of her.
I know fucking like I was at my dad's on Monday and he was like, tomorrow will be a year that your mom died. And I'm like, she died on the first. He's like, well, the 19th when she was at the funeral. I'm like, I don't even think about that. But
Um,
yeah, but when I was at his house, he was just like getting all emotional. I get it, it's so hard for his ass and everything. But I was telling my girlfriend, I was like, I didn't even think about that. Like the funeral's whatever to me and shit, but it's just like, hey, I didn't even think about that. But
oh
yeah,
wow.
yeah. And then fucking I went to Mario Silva's mom's house this past weekend. Uh I bought an Xbox X. So I gave him my Xbox One. So his mom's gonna visit him tomorrow. So I dropped it off. And we're just bullshitting and all that. And then she's like, "Oh, your first Christmas without your mom?" I was like, "Well, last year was." I was like, "Last year was the first Christmas." So told her it's officially been a whole fucking year, so it's different and everything. But yeah, you don't get over it, but you just deal with it basically. That's it. So
Yeah.
yeah. Mm.
Yeah. That sucks, man. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. You're on
Yeah.
a green screen?
Yeah, you see it?
Yeah, I can tell. Your ball.
It's the same thing. Like if I
Yeah.
turn it off, it's the same thing. It's just
Hey, fool.
with the lights on. Like I have the lights off, really, and there's just one light hitting my face.
Oh,
You can
I
see.
got
But
I got this fucker with me right now.
oh, what's up, dog?
He's sleeping. He's pawing at me. Uh,
Dude, I'm so glad you
yeah,
can make it, dude. I'm so glad you can make it. Because I was like, fuck, dude.
yeah, no, because fucking because they was like, hey, Joey's doing a podcast. He's like, is it cool? Come over your house to do it. And I'm like, he's doing it at 10:30. He's like, fuck.
Yeah.
So so yeah, because
Yeah,
I'm
he was
not sure. I
telling
know
me
he
that.
wakes up early. I'm not too sure what time he wakes up. Then Mario, I don't know what time that motherfucker even wakes up. Because like I could be up at 3:30 and he's like ready to send me uh fucking memes and shit.
Well, he was telling me now he's like on maternity leave. He just had another baby.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
he's gonna be off like the next month or so.
Oh
So
shit. Okay.
he's just like chilling. He's not doing shit. I mean, like he's doing stuff, but he's not.
Mm.
He has no real work like
He has those
schedule.
fucking random hours when he's up because of the baby.
Right, right, right.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's what he was telling me. So that's why he was like he it was up to him. Like he was the main one where we are gonna do something. I'm like, dude, we should just do everybody, like everyone that's been on the podcast.
Yeah.
And it'd be so dope if everyone will drop in. But I don't know. Like Mike is like I keep hitting up Mike. Mike always told me, dude. He's like, dude, please let me know because he wants to see everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
But I called his number, it's disconnected. And
Oh
usually how I
shit.
talk to him is Facebook.
Oh, okay.
And I hit him up on Facebook. He didn't respond. But yeah, it's usually how I can get a hold of him. But
Okay.
yeah. And
You
then
hit up
Chris and
Chris or
Carlos
Carlos?
hit them up. Chris said for sure. Carlos said uh he said yeah, but I don't know about him. But we'll see. Hopefully, hopefully.
Yeah. I know he's there. He's like, there'll be a lot of people. And I was like, oh, how many people do you invite?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
hopefully it'll be
cool.
good. But we'll see.
Yeah. So what's the concept? Just watching YouTube videos or what?
Yeah, I'm trying to we'll get to show you some videos. We'll figure it out. I have some videos here. I had Mario. Mario's supposed to be my co-host, but he's lacking.
Oh,
The
damn.
guy's lacking. Not sure if I can make it tonight. Gotta work early and I'm exhausted. Chris.
Nah.
Okay. Got you. Chris. Okay. I don't think Mike's gonna show. Daniel probably won't. So it
Oh,
should
you
be
talked
us.
to Daniel?
Daniel too. I hate up Daniel.
Dang.
Yeah, because everyone, all those guys that I mentioned, they've been on the podcast, so it's like they already know what it's about. They already know what the situation is. Daniel,
Yeah.
not maybe not so much. Daniel was like the first one I did, so it was
Okay.
like awkward as fuck. Like my first 10 were like bad, really bad.
Oh yeah, because I was watching
Oh,
was
you're
it the
one of
one with
them. You're
Daniel?
one of them. I cut him.
And
I had to cut it up.
I know the one with Daniel was like oh yeah, he did it on his phone or whatever, and
Right,
then it died.
right. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. And like with yours. our first one we ever did, like I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Like
Yeah,
you could tell, like like the conversation we're having is like random as fuck,
yeah,
and but now I feel like it got more. It's a lot more structured now that I've
yeah,
been doing it more often. Like the last one we did was pretty cool.
yeah. You're trying
Um,
to fucking lead me into directions. Oh man, my light turned off.
oh
No.
shit, that's
Oh.
crazy. I can still see you though. It's just like you look like you're in the dark.
Another ant. I am in the dark.
Hmm.
Oh, shit turned off. It's weird. I don't know why that shit turned off for.
Is it like automatic?
I have no idea. It's like one of the little desk lamp, like one of the cheapy ones is like LED type shit. I might have hit the timer on it or something. I don't know. So,
Welcome, Mario.
what's up, dude?
Can't hear you, bud.
Fucker.
But also welcome you, Adam. I appreciate you doing this.
No, no problem, dude.
Sorry we're making you stay up. You're probably gonna have to go to sleep soon, huh?
Oh, you know what? It rained out tomorrow. I'm just gonna be in the office. Ain't no one be fucking bugging me about like equipment breaking down and shit. So it's all
Well,
good.
it's up to you, man. However long you can stay out, that'd be great. But
Yeah, yeah.
I get it. I get it. That's why we pushed it earlier. And
No,
Xavier
it's
too. I
all
don't know what the fuck he's doing. He's supposed to be jumping in this bitch.
yeah, yeah. He has like a fucking dozen kids. Let's
Who?
see.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He has a bunch, huh? He has like four or three.
I guess three, but
It's
they're
like
older.
Mario here. Mario here's
You
got
hear
three
me?
kids. Hear you.
You hear me? Yeah.
I can hear you.
All right, cool. Sorry.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know why all the Zoom is set to headset.
It's all good. You're here. Welcome. Welcome, Mario.
Yeah, sorry I didn't get my Santa hat. Try to make it
It's
festive.
fake. It's fake. It's green screen.
Uh,
I'm just kidding. It's real.
uh, I was like, dang, that's some good AI.
I know, right? Fuck. So Chris said he can't make it.
Shocking.
Okay.
He's too busy on Facebook posting about 49ers.
Is he? Probably
Yeah.
watching the game.
Carlos once said that that Chris is going to the gym because he'll let everybody know on social media.
It was Adam saying how he saw him at the gym and he was like taking pictures of him from, or like taking Snapchats from far away. Right? Was that you, Adam?
Yeah, I creep on him and I'll send him. Then like I'll send to him, then he'll like look around trying to find where I'm at, but he doesn't see me. I'm on the
So
treadmill, that's
funny.
why.
That's
And he's always
so
lifting.
funny.
Yeah.
I'd be dying laughing if someone did that to me, like with like from like a weird fucking angle.
Hit those creeper shots.
Yeah, creeper shots. Fuck. Damn. So how you been, Mario?
Same old, same old.
How's the baby?
Fussy as fuck. Just put him
Yeah.
down to sleep, but I'm sure he'll be up in like an hour.
Bro, how old is he now?
10 months.
Damn.
Dude does
Damn.
not sleep at night. He sleeps all through the day and like hardly at night.
Dude, that sucks.
It does.
That sucks. Yeah, my kid, he's 13 months and his kid will not. I mean, he still has problems sleeping. Like he'll wake up every once in a while and
Hmm.
he's supposed to take naps throughout the day, but he will not take fucking naps, bro. I'll be there like for 45 minutes trying to get him to go to sleep. Like you.
I know. Right now, like I was trying to keep him up, but that dude just like if he doesn't take a nap, he just starts climbing up the wall. Like because he's in the phase where he just wants to climb everything, especially like people. So like when he tries, like I'm sitting down next to him and he'll crawl up to me and he'll fucking climb me. Like I have pieces of like chest hair missing because the dude just like grabs onto
Ooh,
like shirt, hair, skin, and like with nails too, not just like the fingers long, he's like nails and and not just like lifting himself up, but dragging you down with him too.
right. That
So,
sucks, bro. Does he,
yeah.
how many ounces of milk does he drink?
12 ounces.
Not 12 in one sitting.
Hey man, I don't have kids. I don't know how that shit
Dude,
works.
that shit was so
That kid kept
fucking.
on drinking. That's all I fucking know.
If you have kids, it's funny, bro. That's fucking hilarious. If you have
Dude,
kids, but like
like
if any person you just say, oh, I can't feed a kid 12 ounces, they'll be like, okay, cool. Yeah, yeah. Anyone else. But if people have kids, like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? You're not trying to drown the kid?
yeah, no, like babies are like dogs. They have no self-control or self-awareness. They'll just keep going. Like if you leave a bag open of dog food, those dogs are gonna fucking finish it.
Right. Right. Right.
Like they won't just stop.
Yeah, my son's like that right now. Like you don't know. Like you have to estimate. Like is he's because he's eating solids now. It's like we'll give him a little bit of this, a little bit of that, like while we're eating, like when we're eating our food, and they'll be like, dude, like he'll just munch it down. And I'm like, bro, like, is he full or what the fuck is going on right now?
Mhm.
Is he gonna be hungry later? Because then if he's hungry later, he won't sleep. It's like, you motherfucker, what are you doing?
Yeah, and sometimes they eat out of boredom too.
Mm,
Like I know
Yeah, Boosty
my
hit you
girls
up.
will fucking what?
So Boosty hit your interview up that he's coming on or what?
no, did he tell you?
He told me this morning he was. We were texting.
I texted everybody
I'll call his bitch
the
ass right
code.
now.
Call that
Let's
fool.
see.
Cool. Tell him there's a MAGA rally going. I bet he'll jump on.
No, tell him Crazy Town's a bear show again. He'll go fucking hurry up.
Bro, Crazy Town. They're on the podcast, bro. Bro,
Mhm.
you've seen there's a video of that lead singer of I don't know if you saw it of Crazy Town
Mhm.
where he's like playing acoustic in like a music store. It's like
Yeah, I
some
saw it.
like you saw that one? Yeah,
Yeah,
where
he
he's
has
like
like
and
teeth missing and everything.
he's like it looks like he's been through shit.
This bitch.
Probably putting his kids to bed.
You see the one where Crazy Town, the two guys, the lead singer and the other guy from the band are fighting over the money from the gig. They're all like fucking like legit and like beating each other up.
Crazy Town?
Yeah, yeah.
No, I didn't see
Like,
that one.
yeah, I saw it earlier this year. It was like some gig and like, dude, they're like fucking socking each other in the face over like whatever money it was. Like they're both all fucking meffed out.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's bad. That's
Yeah.
horrible. To be like
Yeah.
a band that like plays fairs and shit and you're fucking got an addiction. That sucks.
Hey man, Nelly plays fairs. I like Nelly.
Well, I mean, like to need the money,
Nelly.
to like need the money like that. I like
I
Nelly
know.
too. I like Nelly too. I would go to the fair to see Nelly. Definitely go to the fair to see Nelly.
Hilarious.
I
Uh,
remember back when I was in Bakersfield, Boys to Men, they came to Bakersfield. And they did a little thing at the Budweiser stage.
Man, they ain't the real boys, and man. They had to be four of them.
There were three of them. Yeah. Because the fourth
Yeah.
one dropped out like earlier, like
Retired.
right
The dude
before
with
that.
the real deep voice.
Yeah.
Was it? I don't know which
Yeah.
one, but I know that. Yeah, I knew that though that they went from four to three, and I looked that up recently, and they had so many albums after like their
Yeah.
like the '90s ones that I know. They had
Mm.
so many albums, but I don't know any of their songs like
Oh
off
fuck
any of those
no.
albums.
They had the that thing in Vegas, what's it called? The
Oh, the
residential.
residency. Yeah,
But
everyone
Yeah.
does. Everyone does that shit. No,
Yeah. Hell,
it's like the
Usher
thing.
has one.
Does
mm.
he?
Yeah.
Who else?
Bro, I'd go see
Was
Ursher.
it Adele or Lady Gaga has one?
Dude, we were
I
got
think Adele
tickets to
did.
see Lady Gaga one time. We got tickets to Lady Gaga. We had them in our cart, and then fucking she won like an Emmy award for her
Mhm.
work on American Horror Story. And then when I look back at the cart, my tickets were gone, and the tickets were like $1,000. They went from like hundreds of dollars to thousands of dollars. I was like, bro, Lady
Damn,
Gaga's bitch ass.
that's wild. Now, whose idea was it to go see her?
My wife, but I
Yeah.
like her. I like her. I like her. I like Lady Gaga. She has some shit. She has some hits, some bangers.
Remember that rumor? I don't even know if it was true or not, but remember supposedly like her and Kendrick like hooked up.
hmm hmm
Mm. Mm.
you know, Bitch
Mm.
Don't Kill My Vibe. She was saying the
Yeah.
hook. You hear that version? She sang the hook originally,
Yeah.
and
But
then I don't
supposedly
know
they were
why they didn't
fucking
use it.
for a minute.
I don't know why they didn't use it, but yeah, and then he ended up singing it himself.
You ever see the thing where she was like when she was like in college or whatever, and she was like on that MTV show where she got pranked? She was
Yes,
like a brunette
Oh
and
yeah.
everything.
I saw
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
she kicks ass on the key on the piano on the keyboard. She kicks ass, dude.
I remember I had this argument with this one guy because it was like the day after the Video Music Awards. Remember when I think Miley Cyrus hosted or whatever? When she got Robin Thicke in trouble for
Ugh.
fucking greening on him.
With her
Some
fucking what was it, her sliced bread looking ass?
the yeah the chicken patties looking
Ugh.
at.
Mm-mm.
Um uh the guy was one of the guys was trying to tell me, he's all like, "Oh, did you see Miley grinding up?" I was like, "Yeah, that's fucking gross." He's like, bro, I'd rather have her than Lady Gaga. I was like, excuse me? He's like, yeah, bro, Lady Gaga's a dude. I was like, you could tell me that's a dude all day, but Lady Gaga is fit compared to like Miley's fucking Tosh Point oh body.
What was
Dude.
Tosh point oh though when
The
beginning of the show or towards the end?
Ultimate Warrior,
Ah,
Tosh
okay,
Point oh.
okay. Because towards the end he started getting a little fit.
Yeah, towards the end. No, I'm talking about Ultimate Warrior, Tosh Point oh.
Oh my God. No, honestly, it's opinion. It's all opinion. I could see both of them being like
Mm,
nice, but I would prefer Lady Gaga for sure.
mm.
It was rumors back in the day she was a man, but that was
Yeah,
not. They're just people being malicious.
I've
yeah,
never heard that rumor at all.
Yeah, that was a rumor like when she
Yeah.
first came out was that she was
Huh.
possibly a trans or like a man.
Huh.
And
yeah.
that was like a thing. Like even Eminem at the time had did a song where he says a line where he's like talking about that, like just joking around.
Mm.
But it would just it went away. It's she's been around so long now. Like it's crazy how long like this shit's going, you know?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
know,
This music shit.
remember when 50 Cent did that to was it Olivia? Was that her name?
Yep. Olivia.
Yeah, and I was like, this motherfuckers want to talk. I was like, do you really want to fucking tell people that's a dude because you were grinding up on her in the candy shop video?
Yeah.
You nasty motherfucker. Like, what the fuck
Yeah.
is wrong with you?
Dude, you know what's crazy is I work with a bunch of 20-year-olds. Like all of them are 20 mainly. There's one person that's older than me in my department, but all these 20-year-olds, bro, they fucking don't know who 50 Cent is.
Mm.
They don't know who G Unit is. I'm like, do you remember G Unit? And they're like, no. I'm like, no, because I wanted to tell them the G Unit joke that Mario sent me a G Unit joke. Um, but I was like trying to say the joke to these girls, and they're like, I don't know who the fuck G Unit is. I'm like, shut the fuck up, bro. Who do you know
Mm.
50 Cent? Nope. Like what?
Who's that?
And then I had to show him. Like, oh yeah. And when I showed him who he was, like, yeah, oh, I know him. He's on Power, and they know him from Power.
Ah.
They don't
Mm.
know him from music. They don't know any of his
Mm,
music. And he was a rapper and all that bullshit. I'm like, what?
mm.
It's crazy, bro.
Thanks.
I know
Generations.
I was at jiu-jitsu and this fucking I was oh you never met my Asian friend Marlon, but we were training and there's some girls next to us and they said something. Oh, she had her glasses on, she took them off, and I was like, "Oh, my glasses!" Like he couldn't see without his glasses, and she was like, "What?" And then Marlon started laughing. And she's like, "I was like, my girl." She's like, Actually, I have no idea what you're talking about." And I was like, "Macaulay Culkin, you know, he got stung by the bees," and she was like, "I have no idea."
He died by the
Like,
bees.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like you pretty
the
much told the whole
bees,
story,
the
the whole
bees.
premise.
That's so funny. You know, he
I don't
dies, the
know what you're talking
bees.
about. Like
Spoiler
sat there and
alert.
told it for like an hour and a half.
No, but that's something that's happening, bro, is that we're getting to an era of like where there's a lot of the things that we grew up with are going to be forgotten.
Oh, fuck yeah.
It's
You
crazy,
know,
bro.
the 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 one that happened to me was I was at work and there was this girl that was she was an engineer there, and me and this guy Steve were talking about Gwen Stefani and like heard the music after No Doubt,
Mm.
and I think we were talking about like, oh no, I don't like that her that she's singing country and this and that, blah blah blah. And then we came to like the mutual decision. It's like, well, obviously, like we all liked her like during No Doubt, but like '90s No Doubt, not
Mm.
2000s No Doubt. And
Mm.
like, she came out, she's like, oh, you guys talking about Gwen Stefani? Oh man, I remember thinking my dad was so cool when he came up and picked me up from school when he was playing the Gwen Stefani album. I was like, first of all, your dad is gay. And second of all, I was all like, that doesn't compare to like, no doubt. She's like, what's no doubt? And I was all like, Gwen Stefani's like, the band that she was in. She was like, Gwen Stefani was in a band?
No.
You know what I felt like? You remember the old Dexter's Laboratory when like the
Mm.
sister would do something, like crazy stupid and he would just fly away with the X's on his eyes. That's how I
Yeah.
felt.
Yeah. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Bro, that's crazy. I mean, I can see that, but
Yeah.
that's funny. Yeah, that's funny that um a lot of people, shh, my dog's barking. The there's something else like that. Something happened with. where someone was in a band and they went solo and they couldn't believe they were in a band. I'm like, no, bro, they were in a band. Oh, Justin Timberlake, this girl at work, because that Britney
Or she
memoir,
didn't know in sync.
the memoir, the Britney memoir came out, and,
Mm,
and like all this stink is going on, and this chick didn't even know that they were dating. I was like, 'cause she knows who Britney Spears is, she knows who Justin Timberlake is separately. But I was like, yeah, they're the book. She kind of exposes some of the things that happened in their relationship, like they had an abortion and all this bullshit, and he broke up with her like through text, and I was like telling her that, and then she's like, I didn't know they dated, and I'm like, what? And then I was like, you remember they were like in like I was trying to explain like the origin of like boy bands and like girl
Hmm.
bands, and she's
yeah,
like, I didn't know Justin Timberlake was in a. She knows she likes Justin Timberlake. She saw him live many times, but she didn't know he was part of a group.
Mm.
And I was
that
like,
was
dude, in sync. You and then I played that Christmas song, and she was, oh, I know this song. I didn't know it was Justin Timberlake and in sync. I was like, no way, bro. She knows this music, but she didn't know it was him.
Mm.
Like she knows in sync, but she didn't know it was fucking Justin Timberlake.
that was our generation's David and Victoria Beckham relationship.
Hmm.
It
Dude,
fucking took
that was
over
like a big
everything.
fucking deal at the
That
time. Big fucking deal. And then like, yeah, it was just all bad, dude. Like people don't even know who these
Yeah, I
people
know. Like, I seen a meme where it was like, the episode "Are You Afraid of the Dark," where the girl, it's like took place in 1993, and she was in the 70s, and it'll be equivalent of us now happening in 1996. It's like, fuck, dude, 1996. I remember Ghost in the Darkness came out, and I love that fucking movie in '96.
Yeah,
I was like, shit,
dude, that's a
that one,
lot.
and then
Long
the
time
one
ago.
with Sean Connery where he's the dragon, it's like that.
Mm-mm. You have to
You
say the
didn't know?
name. I remember that, but I don't remember the name.
Let me Google it. Like that shit. That's like '96, bro. Like, I love all that
It was
shit.
like it was like a cartoon, right?
Nah, it was like one of the first CGI movies.
One of the first
Sean.
what movies?
CGI movies. Well, it's like the
Yeah.
dinosaur CGI, the dragon CGI the whole time.
Wait,
Oh, it's Dragonheart.
Yeah, yeah,
I regularly remember them.
That
yeah,
was a pretty good movie.
yeah.
I remember liking it as a kid. I don't know if it still holds up today,
I know,
but
seriously. I watched the Drop Dead Fred as an adult, and I was like, this movie fucking
I saw it
sucks.
recently. I saw it recently. I saw it
It's
recently.
trash.
Yeah, the
Fucking
movie it makes
trash.
no sense at all.
Yeah,
Makes no
yeah.
fucking
Dude, I
sense.
used to watch the show on HBO all the time as a kid, and like I saw it as an adult, I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, the fuck?
Makes no
that
sense at all.
that's how I felt about like slasher movies. Like you love
Yeah.
them as a little kid, like the Freddy Kruegers and the Jasons and
Cheesy as fuck, man.
yeah, you look back on them, it's like, what the fuck? Like they're definitely a product of their time.
Oh hell yeah.
And
Scream, Scream.
that Scream
I
Even
think
wasn't
Scream
bad.
Scream.
Scream holds up.
I don't
Yeah.
Scream
think
holds
so.
up.
I don't think like the original, it's good, but it
Yeah.
does not like a lot of things that happen, like cloning a cell phone. Who the fuck? Who does that? No
You?
one did that.
You?
No
You?
one did that back then. No, cloning a cell phone, like making an exact cell phone and then calling people from it. That's hellish. Like you have to be a fucking expert to do that shit. You can't just be
Yeah, it
some
sounds like
regular.
something you would do, honestly.
I know it really
Honestly,
does.
to clone a cell phone to like mimic someone's number, to like get your number and exact it. Like
I tried
me,
that
a
once
high school
on
kid.
I watched the episode of SVU, and I looked it up online, and that's when I had my first apartment. And I remember I forgot how it happened, but I found it online, and I think I put my number in, whatever, and I
Oh, you could
called
scramble
Mario,
numbers. You could scramble numbers. You
something
could like
like that,
make
and
like an
I called
anonymous
Mario
number,
with it.
but you can't clone a phone number. There's
Yeah.
no way you could like take the exact phone number. And what I did with Adam that one time, I forwarded. All I did was forward my calls, the people that called me, to
Mhm.
Adam's phone. And so it made it look like they were calling Adam when really they
Mhm.
were calling me, and I was just forwarding it. That's all I did to
Mhm.
people. I forwarded calls, but cloning us stuff like there's so many things in that movie that's like there's like what? How did you do this? Like it's impossible. Like remember when the Henry Winkler? Remember when they kill Henry Winkler?
Yeah.
And then you just see him like he gets killed, right? And then all next thing you know they go, hey, his body was hanging from a football pole. How the fuck are you gonna hang a body from a football pole?
It's a movie, dude.
That's what I'm saying. There's so
Well, I
many
mean,
things in that movie.
if you're gonna do that, then you could go and like say like the same with like Silence of the Lambs, like cutting off the face and having dude hanging up from the skin like a fucking angel,
I feel like that's more understandable. But like Scream, for example, like maybe that's not
like
a
a
good
single
example.
person though, like
But
doing
like
that, like
Scream,
hanging that body up.
there were parts where their school was out and they're hanging out on the porch, and then all of a sudden the scene's over and you see in the bushes dudes in the costume. Like, dude, you don't go in the costume in the bushes. Like you're just walking by normally. Like or
Yeah.
like they're at the video
Yeah,
store and he's like in the
I
window
get
looking.
that.
You don't do that, bro. You don't do that as the killer. You don't just like run around as the ghost in the
Yeah.
streets. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm gonna go peek on him. Like, no, like, I'm gonna go try to kill him now in the daylight. No, bro. Anyways, that to me, I'm going on a rant. But Scream One, there's a lot. Like, it's a good movie. I like it. It's
Yeah.
better than all the other ones. Two, three, four, five, six, garbage. But one is really good movie. But the lot of things in that movie that I think they were trying to like do the future shit, like, oh, we can clone cell phones in the future, or they did a lot of stuff that does not make sense anymore. Like now, it's like they went a different way with it. It's just weird.
Yeah, I know. Like I was telling my girlfriend, I was like horror movies. Like I can only can watch horror movies from like say like 80, maybe like 82, 83 on up because anything before that looks so fucking fake. Like the first Freddy Krueger, that shit looked fucking bad. And then especially too, like with the
Oh, with
blood,
the
like
exception, of Alien,
yes. Well, I don't see that as I don't know.
it's
Horror.
considered suspense horror. It's considered
Yeah.
suspense horror, and Aliens is considered action horror.
Yeah, action, yeah. I don't know, cause like for me, like Night of the Living Dead, well, Day of the Dead and all that bullshit, it's just like with that fucking well Dawn Dead, especially with the fucking bright red blood. I like looking at the horror movies and like all the blood was like bright red, and it's like I fucking hate that shit. Then like even the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like that movie was fucking boring. I don't see how the fuck that was so scary in the 70s. The same thing with the Wicker Man, like dude, I fast forward through that fucking shit. You're like, but like the thing, like, dude, that's what 81, I think 82. Like, I think there's some exceptions. Like, that's fucking badass. Like, I love the fucking thing, but it's just like certain horror movies, it doesn't stand the test of
What,
time.
what about The Fly with
Oh,
Jeff
dude, I love The
Goldblum?
Fly. I love
Yeah.
Blu-ray. That's
Oh yeah.
badass.
Well, what
Like
year
any,
did that come out? That was 80 something.
yeah, it was like anything that was like animatronics and shit, like art and prosthetics. Oh, dude, that's badass to me. Let's see, The Fly,
Chucky,
86.
Okay.
Chucky. I
Yeah,
like
it
Chucky.
still
The
falls in
original
your
Chucky.
timeline.
Chucky. I never liked Chucky.
The original Child's Play is the best. The best one. Everything after that's kind of like two is okay, three is all right, but the first one was good because they really like tried to push the. I mean, we knew the whole time, but like they tried to push the whole like the mom thought the kid was doing the kid murders
Yeah.
because the footprints, like everything, like she was like, dude, the bloody footprint. She's like,
I just
he's
never
like,
understood how a doll could overpower a fucking human.
um, well,
Like, think about it.
it's a
Like,
devil doll,
how you
bro.
think of like the first Scream? That's how I think about like every fucking single like Child's Play.
Really, the first one
Chucky.
is really good. I think the first one is really good because mainly maybe not that part, but like there's like they play on the fact that the mom thinks the kid is killing
Mhm.
everybody, and the kid's telling the mom, no, it's Chucky, and that is a good. I think that's a really good like storyline. All the rest are garbage. Like he fucking they bring them, take pieces of them and they put them back in the
Oh no,
fucking
like
Yeah.
yeah.
you
It's
want to
just
talk about
lame.
fucking garbage horror movie? The Seed of Chucky.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
Never
every
my
seen.
Chucky,
God.
every Chucky
Never fucking
after it.
seen.
Bride of Chucky's
Oh,
garbage,
dude, I'm
all
I'm saving you
garbage.
the time right now. Like the Seed of Chucky isn't by far the worst fucking like horror movie of all time. I'd argue it's like worst fucking movie of all time.
Bro,
I'd
Bride of
rather
Chucky's
I,
see
bad.
a fucking straight to DVD Lindsay Lohan fucking movie
I don't
than
know, man. Have you seen Jeepers Creepers Reborn? That
no.
Which
shit's
one's that?
straight
Oh,
Which
fucking
one's that? Is
trash.
that three or four?
The newest Jeepers Creepers that came out.
Is that four or three?
or is it a
Uh,
remake?
it's
Where
a
are they at?
reboot. It's a reboot.
Okay.
So
Oh,
what happens was that they because I actually like Jeepers Creepers. Like when I watched it in high school, I was like, dude, this is like I was like, this is actually fucking kind of scary until they kind
I
of showed the
agree.
monster.
I
But then
agree.
I thought two is just like dumb fun. Then three's straight trash. But the fourth one, which is a remake, which it was trying to start into a trilogy, but it was like fucking like Lifetime movie fucking budget, like it fucking straight trash.
Yeesh.
Like
Is it the same
some
story, but like redone?
God, no, it's like kind of like cult bullshit. Like there's like some occult that follows it, and like something with some like crows follow it too. Like it made no fucking sense. That shit was straight trash. It's like all CGI too.
Mm,
Like they I don't know what the studio was fucking thinking that they can do, and it was just fucking stupid. But
bro,
like,
I say this all the time, but on the first movie, my brother
mhm,
took me to see it. I didn't see a trailer. I didn't know what I was watching. I just knew it was a horror movie. And so that made it better for me. That I didn't know I never saw an image. I never saw
yeah,
a glimpse. I don't know
mhm,
what the fuck was going on. So I thought that was this dude just fucking like just
yeah,
like serial killing people, But when it turned into a monster, I agree. It kind of it killed the lure. It killed like the whole like like the mysterious part of it. But I thought it was really cool how how scary it was.
And so like yeah, because like so it's kind of funny because like how like just with the problem with time everything changes and shit. So like when I used to rent movies and shit, I used to always watch like the bonus features and everything. And then like I was watching it, they're talking about how like he actually was supposed to talk in the first one. They actually filmed him having some lines, but then they took him out. So when they filmed him when that they're on the farm with the lady who's shooting him with the shotgun, and when they show him, he actually was supposed to have some lines, and they took it out. So that's what killed it for me. Like it looked pretty cool when showing glimpses, but then when they showed him smiling and everything, I was like, but I still liked it though. But yeah, it's just I think if they had some lines, it'd been fucking stupid. But
Probably. Oh yeah.
yeah, but yeah,
Hi.
same thing. Like dude, like even right now, like with my like I have all my DVDs like in the fucking garage and shit. I was like, should probably bring them in and start watching those again and shit. I don't know. I don't know. Physical media, like I was telling you, physical media, all about that shit, dude.
Yeah.
So yeah,
You know what's
uh,
crazy? Today I bought digital Saved by the Bell,
oh really?
like the collection, because I wanted to watch like an I saw
The
I'm
complete collection?
yes. So check this out. So here's I'm gonna get to
R.I.P.
that.
Screech.
I'm gonna get to that. Yeah, R.I.P. Screech. So I bought the audiobook of the unauthorized Saved by the Bell story, and I've been listening to it. Have you heard? Have you seen that? You know what I'm talking about? By
I seen the movie on
I
TLC.
heard about it.
and I bought the movie for $5 on Apple TV. Like I bought it for $5. I'm like, I'm gonna check it
Mhm.
out because I read the audiobook, so I want to watch the. And then I was watching there's the movie's a little different than the book, but in the beginning they're talking about like Good Morning Miss Bliss, how it started with that, and I'm like,
Mhm.
oh, I wonder if that's on, you know. So I went to go see because Peacock has the new Saved by the Bell. It's like a new, I don't know if you guys know, it's like a reboot or it's like a whole,
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
all
some
still
stuff like that.
there. Like they're like part
Yeah.
of the school, but they're not like, it's about the kids now.
Hmm.
And but they have that only, but they don't have the original. Like the original's not on any streaming platform right now. I'm like,
Good
what the
morning, Miss
fuck?
Bliss.
Yeah,
Oh
no,
shit.
Hmm.
that or Saved by the Bell. And none of them are on any streaming service right now.
Oh shit.
So I bought it. Good Morning Miss Bliss, Saved by the Bell, and the college years for $25, bro.
Wow.
Dude, I'm gonna binge that shit, dude. I got them all, bro.
You
That's a steal, man.
I think so. I
you
think I did a good thing.
Yeah.
yeah, did you ever see on SNL when Will Ferrell would do Inside the Actors Studio
Hmm.
and Toby Maguire was Screech on there?
Yeah.
No, I never seen
Yeah,
that.
he Toby Maguire was Screech and he did like the faces perfectly, the all the faces, you know, the Screech face, the right? And I remember because me and Jose talk about it, and I still laugh to this day when I think about it. Was you know when he James Lipton builds up the actor and the acting career, and he says, and now to get to what we I would call the genius of your career, the college years.
No, I have not seen that. That's
I have
so
to look it up, but
funny.
I remember like you know Jose like I think it was like in high school and like we came to school and we brought it up and we laughed for like the whole period, just the college year.
Yeah, dude. But it's crazy. The book is crazy. I don't know if you ever. I haven't
Oh,
seen. I don't know if the movie goes into as much as the book does, but he there's a lot of truth to what he's saying. There's a lot of truth to what he's saying. Because like for example, there's one thing that we did as a joke. He exposed, I guess, back then when they were 16, like around 16 years of age, or he was like younger. And when Slater or Mario Lopez was 16, he got accused of raping a girl. So basically what
what?
happened was uh he he lived in Chula Vista out here in San Diego. He lived in Chula Vista in like the back house of his parents' house. He invited a girl over. This is what supposedly he says happened. What he knows that he told him, like personally. He said like he invited her over and they had a date and she was like his age. And then what happened was later on, after they hooked up, she claimed that he raped her. When really it was like he thought it was mutual, but I guess it wasn't. And so she filed a police report. And the whole time when like that he was promoting the book, he was talking about like that stuff, the smut, and like the real actors in real life, like the real Mario Lopez was like, it's not true, none of it's true. But what happened was someone exposed him, or we did. Someone here in San Diego that we follow exposed him and brought up the police report in like 96 or like 92, 91, where there's a police report that shows. So it's like, dude, he was telling some truth. Like there was some truth to that book. Even though like the Saved by the Bell guys don't want to talk about it, he says a lot of things that were true, that were crazy.
Mm.
Like, but it is kind of like what is true, what isn't, because he's very much like when what's his name? I don't even know, Dustin Diamond. When he was
Mhm.
alive, he was very controversial. He would like, so it's kind of like, who do you believe? You know, is he telling the truth? But I do think there's a lot of truth in that book, which
Well,
is very
see,
interesting to me.
from what I understand is that that dude held like so much like anger towards the cast because they couldn't separate the character from the real person.
Mm.
So, off screen, like they still treated him like he was fucking Screech. Like you're annoying, like you're a
Yeah.
nerd, get the fuck out of here type deal. And I guess that's how he kind of lived his life too, because like the public eye saw him the same way. So that's why he kind of fucking lashed out and did all that crazy shit he did for a while. But
Yeah, I
like
was
in the
watching that Dark Side of the 90s, and then they did an episode on him, and they were talking about that. His dad was on it and shit, and they're just talking about how like he was 13 while everybody else was like 16, 17, and then like they didn't really know how to socialize him because they found like him like that annoying little brother type shit.
Right.
Then just him like when he was an adult trying to do like stand-up comedy, and he's like doing like controversial shit. And then when he was on like The Biggest Loser, he was like the bad guy and everything, and just trying to just starve for attention. Then apparently too, he was like really bad at fucking saving money. That's why he was always broke and lost his house and shit. Then apparently he stabbed someone too in the fight. I was like,
Yeah, got arrested. Yeah.
yeah. I was like, what the fuck? So
Yeah,
yeah, this,
but in the story in the beginning of it, he was really good friends with Zach Morris, the guy who played Zach Morris. Like
yeah.
they were really close in the beginning, like the Miss Bliss days, and then as time went on, they became, you know, the age showed, But in the beginning, it was just them, like him, Screech.
Mhm,
I don't know the real name. Dustin Diamond, Mark Paul Gosselaar, and then Lark Voorhees. They were all
mhm,
three like they started it. They were started together, and they like got close in the
mhm,
beginning because they were like every year they get canceled. Every year they would do something, they would get canceled. They did Good Morning with Bliss, it got canceled. Let's try to bring it back. They did Say About the Bell, and then every year supposedly it got canceled. So they were like every time that was over, they were like, "All right, guys, good to meet you guys. See you later." But it
Yeah,
was
that's why they had all those weird castings for a while.
Yeah, it was random. It was like crazy. And that was another thing is like once it got like towards like season 5 or season 4, they ended the season and then they go, "Oh no, we're coming back and doing more." But when they went back, there was no Jesse, there was no Kelly, and
yeah.
there was this new
Yeah, it
girl,
was
and
it
they were
was
like,
the girl with the fucking leather jacket.
right,
The fucking bulldog.
I forget
Yeah.
her name, but that was a thing too. Where they went back, like, what the fuck? Like it was
Was her
like they
name
would just,
Jessie? Huh?
huh?
Was it Jessie? Was that her name?
No, her name was Tori.
Yeah, that's right.
Ah. Mhm. Oh, yeah.
So anybody else gonna jump on or not?
There's
All right.
nobody.
Just
Fuck.
us three.
Yeah, I was hoping this to be Mike. Mike didn't say anything. Daniel said yeah, but I don't believe him. Xavier's been texting me all day, so I'm surprised. Maybe something happened. I don't know. But Xavier's been like texting me, like, "Hey, bro, like, what are we gonna talk about?" He's always asking me questions all day. What app do
Yeah.
you use for the
He's a
podcast?
fucking big old fucking paranoid fool. So what are we gonna
Is
talk
it?
about? We talk about politics.
No, he's cool. He's like he's very cool. He's very helpful. When it comes to the podcast. I don't know if you saw his episode.
For a while he was like deep into that political paranoia shit, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. But I
Xavier? I
mean,
don't know anything about that.
nah, he was. That and his guns. So
His
yeah,
guns. Oh, he's a
his
gun
guns.
guy.
He's gonna. I helped him put a safe in his house. He got a
Ooh.
deal from Sam's Club because they had a dent. So yeah, but I don't know. That's just how it is in the oil fields. Everybody's like super conservative and shit. So
Hmm.
yeah, it's like when they try to talk about like politics or like religion at work or anything, I'm just like, I just listen. I'm like, yeah, all right, I'm out. I ain't trying to sit there and argue. Like I had one of the mechanics fucking saying they put wa something in the water to make people gay. So I was like, yeah, fuck
Yeah.
it. I'm walking
Yeah.
away. He's like, oh, 65-year-old dude.
Dude. It's these
Yeah,
old people, man. I know what you're talking about. I know people like that at my work
yeah,
who are like
yeah.
dead set that like China's out to get them, bro. It's always China. It always goes back to China and how they're gonna get us and we gotta get them first. And
Oh yeah.
bro,
We're turning to
relax, man.
communists and shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
Like
And that's
they've
not
been
even a
taking our
word anymore.
they've been taking our guns the last like 30 fucking years. When are they gonna take our fucking guns? Like,
Yeah.
God, just get over your shit.
Yeah, it's been the thing since I was born. I remember that was a thing since I was young. Like they're gonna take our guns, guys. Like everyone's afraid they're gonna take the guns.
Oh, who was it? Charleston Heston with the gun and then his hand, take from my cold dead hand.
Yeah. Yeah, I was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I remember that.
When he read the lyrics to Cop Killer.
Someone put that up to a beat. They had to. Carlton Heston, cop killer. Like there's that one, do you know who Vince Staples is? He does that song
I've
called
heard of that name.
he has a song called North North, and it's like
Uh,
NORF, but it stands for
uh,
like North North, and he's from Long Beach. But
uh,
he's like rapping about like, like girls got to get their abortions. He's just going off on crazy shit.
uh,
But there's a girl who is crying and posts like some posts where she's like crying, like this white girl from the Midwest somewhere probably, and she's just like crying, going like, I can't believe what I heard when I took my kid to school today. Like we have to stop them. Like we have to all get together and like is a certain radio station that played this song. She goes, it's not appropriate. She goes, let me read you some of the lyrics, and she reads the whole fucking song, like
uh.
the whole fucking song, and someone takes it and puts it over the beat, and it sounds like she's fucking singing the song. And then what's
Spoken
crazy
word.
is like they asked Vince Staples, and I don't know if you know Vince Staples. I think you said you guys didn't. He's a very intelligent man. He's a very intelligent young man. He basically said when they asked him about like, what do you think of this? Like, what do you have to say to this about this situation? This girl who's so upset. And he's like, honestly, he said, obviously she's very upset, something like that. Like, I'm like basically like paraphrasing, like, I hope she's okay, and I pray for her. Like, I hope everything's good in her life because obviously it sounds like something maybe's wrong in her life, and she's just not there, you know. But he basically was like, I'm not there to like defend myself. I said what I said, and it is what it is. You know, it's what I see, it's what I experience in the streets. You know, and like that's what it is. And I was like, probably that's when I got into him because I was like, that's a very intelligent response rather than being like, fuck you, bitch, you know, like Chief Keef. Chief Keef would be like, fuck you, bitch.
Get that hanger up there.
Yeah, because that's
Hot
what happened. That's
hanger.
what happened with Chief Keef. That's what happened with Chief Keef and Katy Perry. He has a
Mhm.
song called I don't like being sober. And Katy Perry did a tweet that said, I just heard a song on the radio called I Don't Like Being Sober. She goes, where's the world going to these days? And he literally replied to her and goes, fuck you, bitch.
I don't know. Fuck that bitch in general. I mean, fuck Kanye. I'll never do music Kanye. Then she does a song with Kanye. Like,
Yeah.
fuck you, Katy Perry. Then she, even now, then she's literally suing a chick, who real name is Katy Perry, to or trademark rights. Like the bitch had to change her name because her real name's like Kate Hudson or Katie Hudson, so it's close to Kate Hudson. So she changed it to Katy Perry. And this girl who's like like not really famous singer, like local bullshit, whatever, but she has her real name's Katy Perry, and like she sued, lost, and she's suing her again, trying to get the rights to Katy Perry, even though that's not her fucking real name. Like she a
Damn.
dumb bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the same thing happens with some country singer where this lady was like selling those cups with like the pictures of people and shit, like the tumblers and
Mm,
whatnot with the guy's face. It's like all pretty much like fair shit, right? Because
mm.
she created the image and everything. Fucking she got fucking sued for $250,000.
Goddamn.
And now and she lost because apparently like she got the email from the lawyer and it went straight to her junk and she didn't appear in court and whatnot, so she lost the case. So
Mm.
now she's like, and I mean for all we know, like the country singer doesn't even know that he was in like a lawsuit. It would just been the fucking lawyer, trying to
Mhm.
get some money out of off somebody,
Yeah.
just fucked up. So are we gonna do this Christmas? Let's do some Christmas
Hey,
reviews.
I got some videos. I don't know what you guys like. What's up with you guys?
Yeah,
You got some
Adam,
videos?
call into work.
Calling to work. Actually, I could, but I'm not gonna get paid for it.
Yeah, fuck
I'll
it.
be up. I'll
Tell
be
him,
up.
tell
It's gonna be a half day anyways. We have a barbecue, which is we're rained out. So they told the employees, if you guys want free food, come in on your own time.
I say do what you used to do at fucking JC Penney and tell him
All
that your
nighter.
no tell him that your nephew had a seizure again.
He
Ooh,
did. It's not that day.
that's fucked.
He
So I
never
got some.
said which day.
I remember one time when I worked at office, I had Isabel come in, act like a fam, like my like family member was like dying and shit. He's like, they let me go home early. So I can just go home
Wow.
so we can go out and get fucked up.
Damn. So I got some videos. I got like 9 videos here.
All
But
right.
Mario, you guys send me some if you're
All right.
down.
No, no, no. The first one you should look up because
Send it to me.
this is
Send
like
it to me.
my
I'm gonna hook up my phone.
My Mariah Carey singing "All I Want for Christmas." I think this is my version of it. The Nintendo 64 Christmas present reveal.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
You guys show that one.
yeah. Mhm.
Is that what I type in?
Yeah, just put in the Christmas Day Nintendo 64, and it should be that kid that goes Nintendo 64.
Yep.
I think they're excited.
The girl, I think they're excited.
Now we can go to your games from Blockbuster, Evan. Yeah, you can open up your small one. Okay. Now I Mommy, dream! Nintendo 64 remote control car!
No, you didn't give a fuck about that one. I remember when that video went viral. That shit had me dying. Like, I don't think I've ever been excited for anything. I don't even think I got excited for my kid like that.
It's fucked up, bro.
Yeah,
Some
I
of the
remember
stuff you might have seen already.
I used to have that lime green 64. Now that shit's like worth like a few hundred.
Oh,
And
that's
I
all.
it's
Yeah. Oh,
and
yeah.
I
expensive.
and I sold it to Candy for like $13. And her dad thought like her dad thought I stole it. And I was like, no, I just don't want it. Like fucking the only reason I bought it too, I think I don't know who I bought it off. I bought for someone because I Jose let me borrow No Mercy. So
Mm.
fucking so I fucking just had it for that. Then when I gave Jose back the game, I was like, oh, it's 6'4". And then American Candy is like
That story will go down in infamy.
I remember I played the Donkey Kong game on it and I couldn't beat it, so I just gave up and everything. And then
Donkey Kong
fucking
64.
yeah, the yellow cartridge. Yeah.
Hmm.
And the fucking it was a fun game. I remember that. And I just couldn't beat it. Then I had Jose let me borrow No Mercy for like 3 months and I was like going crazy on that game.
Oh
Just
yeah, don't
yeah.
worry. We
Fallen
haven't
Angel,
forgotten
man.
that. We have
Fallen
not
Angel.
forgotten that.
I wonder if that game still holds up. Probably not.
Which
Oh, No
one?
Mercy?
No Mercy.
Oh,
Yeah, it
dude,
does.
people
It does.
mod shit. Like I've been playing this mod one on my computer. Like it high res graphics and all that shit. Like it holds up well.
I mean, the original. No mods, nothing. I wonder if it
Oh,
holds
dude,
up.
Yeah,
it is
yeah, it
badass.
does.
Fuck yeah, fuck yeah,
I
Yeah.
have not played it since then.
dude. Like I think the last time I played it, fuck, it's been a long time ago. But like it's when fucking I was at Jose's when Jose got his one of his first apartments and we're playing it, hanging out, drinking. And dude, like we're playing Royal Rumble and shit, and fucking it was fun. And May Young won, so he was all
Yeah.
mad. But yeah, it was cool. The game holds up, especially when I play with these fuckers over here. Like, dude, like they'll just gang up on me the whole fucking time in the triple threat. It's like, dude, it's not even triple threat. It's like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Let's
That's
just
all it
make
is.
their
They
own.
just gang
Yeah.
up on me.
That's what Jose and his brother used to do. I was like, I'd have to just sit there. I never knew like they could beat you up bad enough where the character would just lie there for an hour.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
what at that point is like what's even the point?
Yeah.
I don't know if it was that one or if it was Raw or SmackDown, but I remember I used to always love the cage match.
Oh,
Like that was like my favorite. The cage match. Oh man, it used to fuck everyone up in that fucking thing.
yeah. Yeah, I'd never see though like the 64, like I literally only had it just for WrestleMania 2000, Revenge or No Mercy. I think other than that, I played Donkey Kong 64 and God, I think that's the only game I ever played on it on 64. I never really played the 64.
Mario Kart. That's like the game usually people play.
Played it, yeah, I played it,
Mario Kart was
but I
like the
never owned
thing
any
back.
shit.
That was the thing
Yeah.
back then. I'd play that the fuck out of that. with the 64.
I was a PlayStation growing up. That's what I was. I was all about PlayStation. Like
Mm.
PS1, PS2, but then when 360 came out, that's when I got the 360, and then I've been to Xbox ever since.
Oh, really? I
Yeah,
didn't know
yeah,
that.
yeah. I just bought an Xbox X, so
How's that?
uh,
What are you doing on there?
I just been buying random games. I just bought the Resident Evil 2 remaster.
Ooh,
The
that game's so fucking fun.
So I've been playing that, and
Four remake. That's the newest one.
yeah, I seen that.
Dude, that game is that game is great. It's like the best game ever.
I've been
Not
playing
January.
that.
Great.
Fuck, what else been playing? That Fight Night. I'm always playing Fight Night on there on the Ultimate Pass.
Oh, you
Then
got
there's
that the Game Pass.
yeah, yeah.
That's
Then
hella dope. That's hella dope. That's the easiest way to play.
oh fuck yeah. Then what else been playing? I bought Red Dead Revolver, so I've been playing that a little bit because I never played Red Dead Revolver. But like my PS4, like I don't even have that shit even plugged in. I ended up selling my fucking Switch to fucking Mario because I never played it.
No, bro. The Switch is dope.
I
Mm-hmm.
don't know.
There's so many dope games on there, bro.
I thought I was gonna play it more, but I just never really played it at all.
My son is 13 months now, but when he was like just born in the
Mhm.
hospital and stuff, I took my Switch and it was like hella fucking like handy. Like when I was in the hospital, like at night, like just up, you know? And one
Yeah.
of the things that happened around then was they remade or like they remastered the GTA trilogy, like three
Oh yeah,
San
yeah.
Andreas and Vice City. And bro, I was like, it took me a while to like, I mean, one of the times I remember thinking like, what the fuck? Like I'm playing this game on a fucking handheld right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it blew my mind. Like I remember when that shit came out, like San Andreas, and I'm sitting there just playing it, you know? And now I'm
Mm-hmm.
playing it like handheld, like nice graphics, just
Your
smooth,
newborn
just
baby is
playing it.
next to you.
Yeah, I'm like, check this out, bud. Yeah. But no, that was like basically the Switch now is like a mod machine, like Metal Gear, like all the Metal Gear, like 1, 2, and 3 is on there now. Like
Oh
Oh, I
yeah.
saw
they
that.
do a like they did a thing where well, I was telling someone today at work, they released Konami released Ninja Turtle pack, like
Oh, I
all
Yeah.
saw
Ninja
that.
Turtle
I have
games.
it.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that's like you could play like it's. I didn't even know there was a difference between like Turtles in Time and then the arcade Turtles in Time. There's two
Yeah.
different versions. You could play both.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was just even like Ninja Turtles. I think it's three. It's all just like Ninja Turtles arcade. Like it's the same game, but they're different. Like one's made for console and one's made
Mm-hmm.
for the arcade. And I didn't even know that until I bought this collection, and it's so dope that you could play those. So
Yeah.
dope. Then you press start and it's like you put in a quarter, so like you're just getting lives,
Yeah.
so it's
Oh shit.
like you just play forever, you know, like
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
there's no like, yeah, it's just so fun.
The
And then
fucking
like
arcade version's hard.
and then there's a rewind feature now to where
Yeah.
like I played, you know, the Ninja Turtles on Nintendo, the regular Nintendo, where you're like in the water and trying to get to the
Yeah.
dude. I would in normal life, like when I'd play that shit, I would always lose my lives, I'd die early, but in this one it's like I can just rewind, like if I like, you know what I mean, like I would just I fucking skated through that game. Like now, like when the rewind feature, like I beat that game in like 30 minutes. I was like, bro, how did I do that? When I was a kid, I couldn't, like, you know, I was a little bitch.
Yeah. That game was
Yeah, I
hard as
remember
fuck.
I think we were like 19 and like Jose bought a Super Nintendo. Then fucking Jose and Mario played one of the Nintendo game all fucking day, played it and beat it. And I was like, they
It
just
wasn't
got that
all day. It
game
was like 20 minutes. We
20
ran through
minutes.
that game in like 20, 30 minutes.
Which
It
one
was
was it?
Turtles in Time.
Chosen Time? Oh, that game
Yeah.
was
We
fun.
ran through that in like 30 minutes.
Yeah, with people, that's just easy with people. By yourself, it's just hard as fuck.
Have you played that like updated version? Like when I was in Vegas over there at New York, they had like an updated version of like Turtles in Time or something like that. I
Yeah,
don't know which one it was.
Squaresoft or something soft remade it.
Yeah.
So it's not the
That's pretty
same
fun.
physics, not the same mechanics, but yeah, it came out for PS3 and Xbox 360. I bought it back then.
Oh, it did? Shit, I didn't
Yeah,
know.
the remake. It was like a remaster, a remade version. It's not even like the same. It's kind of like the Tony Hawk Pro, like, you know, like I was
Yeah, I
thinking
remember you
we're
talking about
talking
that shit
about
like
that.
that.
So
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Activision made the original Tony Hawk,
yeah.
but some other company made this new Tony Hawk, but they use kind of like the same style, but it's not the
Mm.
same game. You could feel it like when
Yeah.
the physics feel different. Same thing
Yeah.
with that Turtles in Time game. It's whoever made that game, it feels different, but it's the same game basically. It just looks better.
I know
Mm.
fucking my buddy and I were playing it and his wife was just like standing there bored out of her mind. We're playing fucking hour and I was like, I think you should stop playing. Like she's just standing there. He's like, fuck. And they went to go play foosball or some shit afterwards. It
Oh.
But this
was
collection
funny.
has the Turtles in Time arcade, which I haven't played that probably
Mm.
since I was like 10 years old, which I didn't even realize. I thought it was the same thing as a console, but it's not because I have the
Mhm.
cartridge
Mhm.
of Turtles in Time, and
Yeah.
I thought it was the same as the arcade, but it's not at all. It's like
Hmm.
the arcade's way fun, like super fun.
Yeah.
Oh, have you
Oh,
seen
fuck yeah.
the movie? Was it Millions Mayhem?
No, not the new one. No,
It's
is it good?
pretty good. I liked
Pretty
it.
good. I won't admit that it's better than the original, but it's pretty good.
Who
Yeah,
does
and
I know Ice Cube's in it. Who's he play?
so
Superfly.
yeah,
Who?
Superfly, the main antagonist. He's just a
Superfly?
voice. Yeah.
yeah. They kind of changed some of like the story.
Yeah, it's basically Baxter Stockman. Or
Baxter Stockman. I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
yeah.
It,
yeah,
it's basically him, but not. You'll if you watch the movie, you'll understand.
yeah. But yeah, I liked it. Then I didn't get it towards the end where like, oh, they're called the hand, and then like, oh, this is the foot now. I'm like, ah,
Hmm.
I was like, oh, touche.
Like they had some pretty cool references,
Yeah,
like like even like in real life, like when Superfly like gets all mutated and he becomes all giant,
yeah.
that's his name is Superfly, right? So he
Mhm.
gets all bigger, and all of a sudden he's all like, "Oh man, check it out! I'm not Superfly, I'm Super Duper Fly. I'm like Missy Elliott Fly."
Yeah, dude. It's like because it's what, Evan Goldberg and Seth Rogen, like, dude, like the shit's pretty funny. Like the
What
shit
do they
they
have to do
write.
with it? They wrote it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't
yeah,
know that.
yeah. So like, and it's funny because I was telling my girlfriend, I was like, like they're around our age and shit, so we get a lot of the references and everything. So I like it.
That
Some
makes
of the shit they
sense.
do, some of the shit they have done has stuck, like that Santa Claus animation one they did on HBO Max. That one fucking sucked.
What is that? What was
It
that?
came out like 2, 3 years ago. Some
You know what
shit. It's
movie
like
they I liked everything they did up until
Sausage
uh
Party.
Sausage Party. I did not like that movie at all.
Yeah.
I took my
Yeah.
wife to see it when we were dating, and
Uh-huh.
I was like, I always fuck up. Like in the beginning, I'd fuck up so many times because she doesn't like any of that. Like she doesn't like raunchy movies, and I was
Uh-huh.
like, it's not gonna be raunchy. Like everything super bad. It's like which
Yeah,
in
man, because it's
retrospect,
super
super
raunchy.
bad was raunchy. Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't think about it until like I actually like really had to think about it. But yeah, and even like this is the end. I was like
Ah.
he's like, don't check off on my fucking pages and like just going back and forth. Like I forgot about that scene. I'm like, whoa, like
Oh,
stuff
dude, I
like
was in
that where
tears of
it's
that watching
like,
that movie.
yeah, that's a good fucking movie, dude.
Yeah.
Um,
Fucking so like with Sausage Party at the time I was working at this one company, it's like a solar panel company and shit. We will like fix them and all that. And this one guy, Jose, he was like, yeah, he's like, I took my kids to go see Sausage Party. He's like, I didn't know what it was. I was like, oh, animation movie. He's like, we walked out after
Oh,
10 minutes. And they're like, why the fuck would you bring your kid? He's like, it's a cartoon. It's like, didn't you realize it's rated R? He's like, I didn't think of it while it was rated R. And he's like, yeah, we walked out after 10 minutes. Yeah, those
yeah.
fucking
damn,
kids
it
were
took him
like,
10 minutes to realize.
Yeah.
Damn.
I saw that shit happen at Horrible Bosses too. Like I don't know, like if like I don't get like you saw like the original one, or
yeah.
why wouldn't you watch the original one before number two? But like I went to go
Yeah.
see it with Renee, and I remember right at the part where what is it, Jennifer Aniston is at the sexaholics meeting, right?
Mhm.
And then Bateman is kind of like egging her on with like the whole wrestling references and like all that gay shit, right? And she's like just screaming out the raunchiest shit. Next thing you know, I see this dude with like this little 8, 9 year old girl fucking just
What the
walk right out. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Like you sat pretty much through that whole scene, and then you decide to leave after."
fuck? I remember
Wow.
when Superbad came out on DVD, I was talking to Isabel and she was like, I don't mind like raunchy stuff, but she's just like her husband, or boyfriend at the time, Samuel, like him and his friends were watching it and they're watching the DVD features. And when they're on the porno website and they have like the fake ass like bang bus and everything. And if you ever watch the DVD features, they actually play that whole thing like his bang bus.
Yeah.
And she was just like, I told him to turn that off. Like, she's like, it was so raunchy. And she's like, and so usually I'm not like that, but for some reason, I was super raunchy. I'm thinking, yeah, like, oh,
It
everything would be
wasn't that
that.
bad. It wasn't
No,
even that bad.
Mhm.
yeah. I was like,
But it was
shit.
just they were like faking like a bang bus and they weren't even doing anything. They were just like goofy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
remember that. I remember that That whole
Really? I
thing.
mean, like I would assume that the whole like the period blood on the thigh was like way worse. He's like, dude, you got perioded on. Remember that?
Yeah.
Like I
You
would like I that's way worse.
you got rat on you.
Did I ever tell you like I probably told you guys, but remember Wolf,
Oh
Xavier's
yeah.
older brother?
Yeah, yeah.
Who?
Xavier,
Whoa.
Ozzy's older brother. You don't
I
remember
know, I know
Ozzy
who
got
Ozzy is, but I don't know his other brother. No, no.
yeah, like he remember he got expelled for tasing that fucking nerd kid in high school?
Oh, Ozzy, yeah.
I remember that.
Ozzy, right?
I remember when
That was
Ozzy
Ozzy though.
fucking
Huh?
That was Ozzy though.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Oh,
I'm
okay,
Ozzy
talking about
okay.
like
did
his older brother
Oh
Wolf.
yeah, I know who Ozzy is. I don't know his other brother though.
Yeah, well he has an older brother that graduated with Chris. Um and for the longest time since I knew both of them in high school, all they ever did was like talk shit to each other. They were good friends, but that's all they did was talk shit to each other. And one year, Wolf got it into his head that every time he saw Chris, he would be like, "Hey, Chris, what's up? Suck it, suck it." Like every time he'd see Chris, "Hey, what's up, Chris? Suck it," right? And I want to say one day he blew off his friends to go hang out with Chris because he saw Chris and was like, "Hey, what's up, Chris?" And Chris is like, "No, fuck off, Wolf. Like, I'm not in the mood today." And he's like, "Oh, no, man." So he hung out with us all fucking lunch. And all throughout lunch, Wolf was like, "Come on, Chris, don't be like that. Come on, say what's up. Like, you're just gonna leave me hanging." Chris is like, "No, fuck off, Wolf. Like, I'm go away. Like, leave me the fuck alone. I already know what you're gonna do." He's like, "No, no, 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 I'm not. I promise. I'm not. I swear I'm not." And he's like, "No, I'm gonna reach my hand out and you're gonna be like, suck it. I'll fuck you, Wolf. Get the fuck away from me." He's like, "Come on, man." So like the whole however long our lunch was, it was like what 35, 45 minutes,
Have you seen my charger for the
right?
laptop?
Fucking the bell rings and like Wolf is like begging and pleading Chris. He's like, "Chris, that's fucked up. Like I thought we were cool. I thought we were homies. I thought like, we were friends and you're just gonna leave me hanging like that." And he's all like, "Oh, fucking Wolf, all right." And he puts his hand up, "Suck it." I was like, that's fucking Joey level of commitment to sit there and annoy somebody until he can get this fucking Joey cross.
What was his response?
And
Was he
fucking Chris
upset?
is like fucking his eye
Yeah.
rolled his eyes and he's like, fuck off.
You rarely see him where he's irritated like that. Rarely. Like I
Hmm.
feel like he's always up. Like, always he's always the jokester on people. Like he'd
Yeah,
do that
no,
to me.
Wolf got him that fucking day.
No, dude, Chris Leon back in high school, Chris Leon used to fucking irritate the fuck out of me. And I remember that time, that time you talking about how Ozzy was shocking people.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know he got in trouble for it, but I remember being there when he was trying to shock. I remember he got Ryan Johnson really bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he did because I
Yeah.
was right next to
Really bad.
him.
Yeah. Well, and then me
So was
too. I
I.
was right there too. And I remember thinking like, bro, like I was sweating it, bro. Like, he's gonna get me, bro. Because he doesn't even know me. He could do it to me, I was like, bro,
And
I
it
was
was
like
one of like those legit
stressing.
ones. Those
I was stressing right there. But I remember Ryan
I
Johnson
remember
got
seeing you
hit.
fucking all sweaty and shit.
Yeah, dude, I was so scared. I was like, dude, what the fuck is going on right now, bro? I'm gonna get fucking tased right now. I was like, like scared out of my mind.
Yeah. And yeah, and like I said, it was one of those fucking legit ones, those loud ass ones. You could hear that shit like across the quad
Yeah, I
going
felt bad
off.
for Ryan, dude. I felt really bad for Ryan.
But I mean, yeah, like good for Ryan because he could always laugh it off, even
Yeah,
though
but
it kind
yeah,
of
he was
fucking
always
like
like that guy. Yeah.
get under his skin. But then he ended up like shocking this fucking nerdy kid, and the fucking like the same thing. Fucking kid fucking fell over and started fucking
Mhm.
twitching and shit. Fucking shit went to the
No.
dean's office and fucking they expelled him on the spot.
Damn. I mean, back
But
then,
also what
yeah, but
Ozzy did was he filmed that Kung Fu kid knocking out the Cholo and
Mm-hmm.
behind Honey Baked Ham.
Mm-hmm.
did he
Hmm.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
He
Ozzy.
filmed that?
Yeah, he filmed that.
That was like you could see the Carl's Jr. when it was there.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
remember that video. I didn't know the Ozzy did it.
he recorded a bunch of fights around Bakersfield, a lot of them around West High. And fucking I talked to him about one time he sold the rights to some production company for like $500 and they made DVDs. And Chino was in the one of the fights. We told him about it, and he was like, "What the fuck?" So he went to Suncoast and bought the DVD, and we were watching it. And the only thing they did differently was they got like two strippers, and they're like in a hotel room, like making out and like undressing between fights. That's it. But it was like fucking
Yeah, the good old days.
Yeah, right.
it
That
was
was
like
like
I miss
normal
those
back
days.
then. That was
yeah.
normal back then.
It was like I remember had his kid Corey and Brian. They're like a year younger than us. Willie, they were fighting and shit.
What was it called?
Honestly, I don't know, but someone's
Okay.
been posting some of those clips on Reddit lately, and I'm
I've
like,
seen it. I've seen that recently. That one, and I told somebody, dude, I know where that's at. I used to walk home, and like that's like right by
Hmm.
my high school.
yeah,
And
yeah, because
they're like, no way. I'm like, yeah, bro. Like I swear to God, this is like that was like a popular
That's a
place.
video. That's a video you and me should edit together, Joey. I could walk to the place and start fucking recording it. You know how people do the Google Maps thing and fucking bring it down where I'm recording it, and all of a sudden fucking show the clip of the fucking cholo dude getting knocked the fuck out.
You could
oh,
do
because I
it.
remember Ozzy's like the funniest part though was they didn't show was after he got knocked out, he got up and was like, "Where's my fucking weed at?" and like walked off. But
Yeah, I'd very rarely seen that part where he gets up and says that.
Diggity dog. Breaking. Diggity dog.
No, but do you remember that video game that was called Spot or something? Like it was
Oh
basically
yeah, there was
those little
oh, the
fucking
7 Up logo.
yeah. It was like a game. We just played them. It was like a weird
Mhm.
fucking game. Like what a weird concept for a game. Like, hey, make a game about these little fucking guys to promote 7 Up.
Yeah, they did
Remember
all of
the
them.
Pizza
Like
Hut one?
Burger King had one. Pepsi
Yeah.
Man, remember Pepsi Man had one?
Wait,
Nah, I
Burger King
don't.
and who else?
Pepsi. The guy was called
Pepsi.
Pepsi
And
Man.
who'd you say, Adam?
Pizza Hut.
Yeah, them
Pizza Hut had
two.
a what? A game?
Hmm.
Yeah,
About
on
what?
Nintendo. Like the character, the little wacky guy, the old logo, or maybe it was Domino's. It was one of those two. But
Little
they had
Caesars.
nah, it was Little Caesars.
Oh, okay. Because Little Caesars has a guy. I don't know
Yeah,
anyone else who has a. Oh, Domino's has a guy. It was like the
a
domino,
it was like a red dude or some shit
the
like
red
that.
and green, red and blue,
Something like
like
that.
guy. Like yeah, the domino. Like yeah, the logo is
And
still like that
I
today.
think you could only get it in the restaurants if you bought like a certain amount. They'll give you like a disc for to
So
play on.
I worked for Domino's in 2013.
Hmm.
And like that was the year they did this thing where like whichever store sold the most, like made the most sales, they would give you a car. Like and like the best delivery driver can get that car. We got that car. You know, you saw that car. It was like a Domino's car, and like the trunk had a spot to put the pizzas in that would keep it warm.
Mm.
Oh
Like
yeah, I saw that.
yeah.
That was supposed to be
And
like their new like delivery shit or something like that.
our store got one of those cars, and it was never
Ah,
me, but like the top the best driver, the one who does the best times and comes back promptly and does all the best. He got to drive it. And he would drive it all the time. That was like his car. But I remember thinking like Domino's do weird gimmicks like that. And then the one time they made so they gave us jackets. Well, the first I worked for it twice. I worked for them in 2021 and then 2023. In 20 or excuse me, 2012, 2013, and then 2021 during the pandemic. And what happened was in 2013 they came out with this new jacket, or it was Pizza Hut. I worked at Pizza Hut as well. Pizza Hut came out with a jacket that they made it out of the bags, like it's for people like people who go out in the cold,
Yeah.
yeah.
like snowy places. They made the fucking jacket out of the fucking pizza bags. Crazy ass fucking like gimmicks they would do just to fucking like sell pizzas.
That's
Fucking
gonna be
weirdos.
hot
Yeah.
as fuck.
It's the Noid. Oh, you can see it.
Yeah,
Probably
that's
can't
right.
see it. The Noid.
Ooh,
The,
I vaguely remember that
the Pizza Crusher.
for Domino's.
Made made by Capcom, Domino's.
Domino's?
Yeah. My cousin had the game, that's how I remember it.
That's crazy, bro. That's so crazy. You know what else is a game? Do you guys remember Moonwalker, Michael Jackson?
Oh
Mhm.
yeah, the
The
arcade
Sega.
game.
Bro, that was a game. He would save little kids. Every level, he would save a little kid.
Hmm.
Like, how did
Oh,
that translate?
really?
Yes, that was the whole point of every level. You had this, it was a movie, and Joe Pesci was the bad guy. Remember that?
Yeah.
I've
And
never seen the movie.
these little kids were so Smooth Criminal. You seen that video?
Yeah, I've seen the
That's
movie.
part of the movie.
Hmm.
Oh,
Like
okay.
that's literally taken from the movie.
Oh,
Yeah. But yeah, dude, that was a video game. I remember that. That was
Have you
so
seen
fucking
the
crazy.
people are now online like barely discovering that Michael Jackson was always talking in a fake voice and his real voice is deep?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like people are barely discovering that.
And you know what's crazy is Michael Jackson helped, or his composers or his team helped write music for Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Have you heard of that?
Yep. I
I
heard
heard
about
about
that.
that. Yeah, yeah,
Right. And so
yeah.
that's why today, like they just remastered it like a year ago. Like it's on
Mm,
the Xbox Series X S, like PlayStation 5, Switch. You could buy the trilogy, the original trilogy, one, two, and three, but
Mhm.
three has completely different music because the original music from the cartridge is copyrighted and Michael Jackson won't allow him to use that. The estate won't allow anyone to use that. So like
mm,
those songs that were like so iconic in the original three, part three,
mm.
you can't hear those unless you have the fucking cartridge.
Yeah, that's what so when he did The Simpsons, he only did the voice, but the singing was by impersonator. They wouldn't allow him to sing. So on
Like
this.
also like there's a I don't know if you ever played the Sonic. There's one where they're in the carnival. It's like carnival music.
Hmm.
Mhm.
I don't know if you remember that song is very catchy if you remember it. But that same car, if you ever listen, like you can find it on YouTube. If you listen to that, it's called Carnival Night, that song. So if you listen to that song and you listen to Michael Jackson's Jam, you know that song Jam,
Mhm.
Hmm.
there's elements where you're like, what the fuck? You that's like proof that he did. But that Michael Jackson one, supposedly the story goes, is a YouTube video I saw where the guy went to where Michael Jackson reached out to Sonic the Hedgehog developers and was like, Sega. I was like, bro, like, I love your shit. Can we collaborate? Like, make
Hmm.
the music for three, bro. And they made the music for three, and something happened where they had to, it
Yeah.
wasn't like
I
processed right,
think
like
I
legally.
think well yeah, I think from what I understand is that he didn't like the Sega didn't have the like the sound card capable of the sound he wanted to make for it. And I think along those lines too is right when the whole like child molestation
Mm.
thing came up, so they couldn't have his
Him
name
affiliated
tied to the
with that.
game.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what the YouTuber says. He says it was around that same time. And but so they didn't legally go through the process of doing the paperwork or whatever to use the songs. They just put them on, and like that's what we hear in the original. That's what's
Mhm.
on there. Like there's no going back. They made it, but afterwards it became a thing where oh, well, now we have to fucking like it's not ours. So all the music in three is changed, like from 2000 on. Like if there's a remake of it, you're not gonna find the original songs. It's
Huh.
crazy. Like that song I played for you, that Carnival Night, that's not on there. It's a completely different song. Like it's a when you're in that Vegas area,
Yeah.
which is fucking crazy, dude. Damn, man. Everyone flaked.
Hmm.
Listen to a West High
Hmm.
reunion, bro. Mike, I don't know what's up with Mike. Um, yeah, Carlos didn't even respond. Daniel didn't respond. So I hit up Sam too, but he didn't respond either.
Oh, Chris' brother?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
he was on the podcast and he talks about his. He's going through something right now. Poor guy.
Yeah, he's like 1 year sober now.
He's going through something where he can't like drink a lot because they have to drain his fluids
Oh shit.
every fucking like week or something, every other day or something like that.
Yeah,
Mm.
because like last time I talked to Chris at the gym, I was like asking him how Sam's doing, and he was just like, he's not doing too good, but yeah, he was just telling me kind of going through shit and everything. And so
Yeah,
I was like, yeah,
yeah,
shit. I remember when
sucks.
he was like, fuck, like 13, like it was in the hospital and shit because of his diabetes. And then he went from being like super chubby to like super fucking skinny and shit because he fucking was in hospital for a while. He been
Yeah,
fat.
yeah. And his daughter, he has a daughter. She's like
Oh
already
yeah,
like 13 or something like that,
yeah.
which is crazy because I was telling him we do the podcast together sometimes, and I was telling him like, dude, like last time I saw you like personally, you didn't have a kid at all, and it's just crazy to think he has a 13-year-old now.
Yeah. I always tell
And
people that the first time I met Sam, I was hanging out with Chris and he said, "Oh yeah, you want to come by? It's like skate out in front of the house and whatever." Because like it was him and like Carlos and like a bunch of like the neighborhood kids that got together and skate. So I went and like Sam was at the house and like, oh yeah, like he was all down to go skate and whatnot. And out of nowhere, like I'm hanging out with Chris in the kitchen, and Sam walks in and he grabs a syringe and a needle, grabs a little flask thing, fucking sticks it in. I was like, "What is this motherfucker gonna do?" And next thing you know, I see him lift his shirt and fucking stab himself in the fucking stomach with it. I'm like, "Holy shit!" Like I'm turning and looking at Chris. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And well, I mean, he's used to it. He fucking didn't know any better. He just fucking like walked away, and I'm like staring at Sam, like, "What the fuck is this going on?" Like I had no idea, like the whole diabetes thing.
Right, right.
But yeah, it was it was like that time fucking your dog had a seizure at your house, Adam. Like
Uh-huh.
I didn't know fucking dogs had
Seizures.
human fucking conditions and shit.
They're mammals, man. What do you expect?
The fuck? How am I supposed to know dogs have seizures?
How's I supposed to know when he first had a seizure? I don't know what the fuck was going on.
What fuck? Like we were in the kitchen. Next thing I know, fucking dogs like, I'm like, dude, Adam, what the fuck is going on with your dog? He's like, oh, don't worry, he's just having a seizure. And then fucking grabbing his tongue, keeping him from swallowing it. I was like, dude, what? This is not normal. What the fuck? He's like, oh
That
yeah,
happens when you get a beagle from
but
that happens when you get a beagle from fucking Arvin.
and then he's all nonchalant. He's like, oh yeah, the one of them has cataracts and the other one has cancer. I was like, excuse me, cancer?
Hey, hey, he got cataracts in both eyes eventually. I remember like his name was Tiny because he used to be tiny, but then he got fat as fuck. And when he got older, and I remember like he was all blind, he'd be like running into the walls and shit. Then he would see like little like nuggets hanging out from like his ass. He'll be all trapped up in his hair. I was like, oh, I gotta clean his
Yeah.
butt.
Yeah, I didn't know all that. So I was like, when you told me like a dog all in one day, I fucking saw a dog have seizure and find out that they also get cataracts and cancer. All in one fucking like all within like a 5 minute span.
Hey man, they're old
Damn.
dogs, bro. They're like 13 and like fucking I think 12. Shit, that's my mom's dog right now. The one I bought her in '09, he's like 16 and like he's like deaf and he's like all frail as fuck.
Do you have
And
the
like,
worst luck with fucking dogs? I swear. They
Fuck.
oh, my dogs are fine. That's my
they're
mom's
they're
dogs.
they're
That was in the
like
past.
they're like the fucking grandpa from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, the Nazi grandpa. The motherfucker just didn't die. He's all old and frail and on life support, and then they take him off and he's still alive. That's your dogs.
Jeez.
Hey, my dogs are kicking. I got two healthy dogs right now. One's right next to me, sleeping, taking the whole bed up. Shit. Yeah, but yeah, the fucking. I remember the first time I met Sam was when Carlos and I think it was it Dizzy or Carlos and someone they had that house right there on Terrace Way at the corner. They only had it for like a very short time, and fucking they had a party, and fucking Sam was like 13, like shit face fucking drunk, and that's the first time I met him. And then Chris is like, that was my little brother. And I'm like, oh, he's fucked up. Well, how was he? Like 13. I was like, God damn. That was him and Preston, both all drunk off their ass.
Oh
I remember
man.
that.
Yeah. I remember Preston.
Yeah. It was, good old
Speaking of
Preston.
days.
speaking of
Yeah.
friends living together in an apartment, remember when you lived in an apartment for like 2 or 3 days, Joey, before you guys
Oh
It
yeah.
was 1 week. And yes, that
Punched the
was a
hole in the wall.
punched a hole in the wall.
Yeah, I
And
remember
and
that.
because
Yeah.
I went to my room and Adam was there watching porn with all these people. Remember that?
Bullshit.
You're watching a porno video, like a porn I had in my room. You guys were I don't know if you was making fun of me or you just like into it, but everyone was in my room watching a porno
No,
video.
I remember being
My porno video. It was
downstairs.
like my girl's gone wild or something like that.
I don't
And I was
know.
like, bro, what the fuck? And I went over into I was like venting to Manuel in his room. And Manuel's like, just relax, bro. It's okay. It's okay. I'm like, no, it's not
It
okay,
was it
bro.
was was it you, Manuel, and Romero?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
And
that.
I was like, it's not okay, bro. And I punched a hole in the wall. And Manuel was like, he's trying to strangle me. He's like, bro, what the fuck, man? It was like we had just gotten kicked
Your
out.
deposit.
We had just gotten kicked out like hour before that. It was
Yeah,
when
it was like
the lady walked up and was like, you leave by the so we were in there for 7 days. It was 7 days exactly. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
remember like I was outside with other Mario
Were you there,
and
Mario?
Me? Yeah. You know
okay,
Okay.
why?
but
Because
I remember Adam was there and Mario
I,
Silva.
I
yeah,
specifically remember because Adam was so adamant that he was gonna live in that fucking closet downstairs. He's like, "Yeah, I'll pay you $75. I don't care, bro. I
Yeah.
don't. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
pay you." Like he was adamant. Like he thought like you were being serious too. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get all my. I'm gonna put my little TV right here." I was like, "This motherfucker's gonna live in a fucking closet under the fucking stairs for $75."
It was
And
big
he's like
enough.
all
Fuck
super
it, dude.
down for it.
Dude, those was some good times. I mean, that was a good night. I mean, even though I got pissed and stupid, but it was fun. I wouldn't take those days back for a minute. I remember
I remember.
Daniel was the one who I remember his room was like super sweet, and like he would show me all his vinyl collection, and I was like, bro, like there's even to this day, like I just recently got like I look for vinyls that he would show me that day. One of them was a Rick James vinyl. I forget the name of the album, but I ended up finding it. I forget the name of the album, but it's like all fucked up. But I don't even know. That's why I can't read what the fuck it is. But I know that that's the one he had. That's the one with like Super Freak on it and shit. Yeah, and Daniel was like always playing bass, and I had my drum set and I was playing. We had a fun ass time in that. For that week, we had a
Fun
good
week.
time.
Yeah, it
Really
was
good
fun.
week.
That was a whole lot of fun. I remember I was there like the first time that because it was an old couple that was like the managers.
Yeah, I remember they walked up and they were like Joey, and I remember Marcel said something like smart to them, and they were like, "Dude, I think those are landlords." We're like, "Oh fuck!" So we all
Yeah.
ran inside real quick.
Yeah, and I was the one that stayed outside, and I was like, "How can I help you guys?" And they're like, "I need to speak," because I wasn't on the lease.
Yeah.
They're like, "I need to speak to Daniel or Manuel." And I was like, "Sure, give me 1 second." And I went in there, and like, but I remember when they walked up, everyone went inside. Like everyone was
Yeah.
like in the patio, everyone was on the front door. And then I remember, I don't know how quick it happened, but I remember, everyone was gone. It was just me in the apartment. It was just me. It was a bunch of beer, and I was just drinking beer. I was just chilling, just drinking beers by myself. And I was drinking a beer, and I got a knock on the door. I look out the people, and I see the cops. And
Oh shit.
I'm like, oh fuck, I'm drinking a beer. I'm underage. I wasn't even 21 yet. And I'm like, fuck, I started freaking out. And I opened the door, go, hello, how can I help you? Like all like nice. And they're like, we got call saying there was like a party going on and you guys making loud noises. I'm like, no party here, man. And then he's like, all right, have a good day. And they left. They just left. But it was like they came late. It was like a couple hours after everyone left or something like that. It was something ridiculous. Like, dude, they caught us. They came at the wrong, like way after the fucking fact.
I remember when uh Chris had that party at the house that him and Sandy had right there,
Cecil
her dad's
Brunner?
house and shit. The one right
No, there was
there,
there was a house before Cecil Brunner.
Which
yeah, the one
house?
right there on
Oh,
Bell
I
Terrace,
vaguely. I remember that. I remember that. I remember that.
kind of where Xavier lives at,
I
and
don't know where it's at, but I remember that house.
I remember fucking they had a fat ass fucking party. We made flyers, we cleaned up the backyard and shit, and fucking I remember we had the party and the cops came and I remember like they were chasing us like throughout the fucking house. We all ran out and I remember like some cholo dude was getting arrested and he's like mace me puto, so they fucking maced him. And I was like fuck.
Oh shit!
I
In the
always
house?
remember that. Yeah, at the house.
In
He
the
was
house? They made some
well
in the
no
house or
they had him
outside?
on the outside. They had him
Oh, okay,
outside
okay,
on the
okay.
out the master bedroom because it had a sliding door, so they had him against the patio. And I just remember they're handcuffing him. He's all mace me, and they fucking maced him. But I just
Damn.
remember like the cop was just like chasing us throughout the fucking house. Then Manuel was just like, because Manuel was serving the beer throughout the window, so he was just chilling with the keg, drinking.
What
Because
do
I
you mean throughout
remember
the
like,
window?
so we had a side window that they took off the screen, and so people would come inside the house, and Manuel was serving the beer from the keg through that window. So that's what he was doing.
Manuel was outside,
He was inside.
and he was giving everyone beer outside.
Yeah, yeah, and I remember because there's a rocking chair he was sitting on. And I remember like, fucking the cops came in. He's just like on the rocking chair sipping a beer and everything. And he's like, they didn't do shit to me. He told me to just leave. And so I left. I remember I came back and Chris gave me like a bunch of money. He's like, well, you're the one that put most of the money in for like the beer and everything. And I was like, oh, cool. And I was like, shit. But yeah, I remember that. That was a fun night. I remember that.
But
I
That
yeah,
was a
remember like,
wild ass house. It was like a weird ass setup.
dude, even like the last time I was
I
there,
remember that.
it got even weirder. Like her dad made it into like fuck like three different like living like areas and shit. So it was
Like the master
like
bedroom like had like two ways to get into it through in
so
the
what happened was he ended up closing off the master bedroom. So the only way you can get in from it was from the outside. So where the patio was at, he enclosed that off and made that into like a room with the master bedroom. So they had the master bedroom with the bathroom with the patio that was enclosed now. That was there was no way to get into the house now. So I remember Emmanuel and Sandy were living in there, and like, dude, it was fucking tiny. I remember like you legit walked in and you had to like walk sideways because they only fit like a queen bed in there. Then where they had like their jam room, he that was like a studio. Then he had like the main house as his own spot. And I remember telling Sandy, is like, there's no way in hell this like your dad can sell the house because it won't pass like fucking like inspection and shit. Like it was just like fuck, like it was a weird setup. I don't know how it's now, but I remember that was like the last time, probably like 2012. When because I hadn't talked to Matt Sandy in like almost a year. And they hit me up out of nowhere, like, oh hey, we're having a fucking barbecue at our house to come through, and I was like, oh shit. And then like when I walked in, I was like, dude, this is like fucking hella weird. Like it was like super tiny. They had like a big old like cage because they had like two ferrets and shit, and
Yeah.
like it was just
It
weird
was
setup.
it was weird in the mid 2000s. I can't imagine it now.
Yeah.
Are they still
I always
together?
remember. Yeah, they're still together. I haven't really talked to him. Like the past year, I haven't talked to him. It's been like weird. Like I know, like last year when my mom was sick, I really wasn't talking to him and shit. And then like they invited me to hang out with them and shit like that. And like I'll go over and hang out. And I remember like, because during the whole COVID, all the shit, like I was there like every fucking weekend. My girlfriend and I were like get really big into playing like board games and shit. And then like, and so when my mom got sick and everything, fucking I really wasn't talking to like him or talking to them, just not really talking to anybody, just my attention was elsewhere. And so after she passed and all that, we hung out a few times. I remember one time Sandy was just like, oh, you guys don't come around no more, and like, we really don't see you. And I was like, oh, sorry, my mom decided to get cancer and fucking die, and like I didn't like the comment that she fucking made and shit. And after that, I just haven't really talked to him and shit. Like, they'll hit me up like he'll hit me up randomly and I'll hit him up randomly. And he hasn't been over at my house at all. And I lived there for a year and like I invited him to like come over and shit to like watch the fights. Hey dude, come over watch the fight. So yeah, I'll be over. I hit him up the day of, and he'll be like, oh, I'm not too sure, such or some bullshit. And then like the last time, fuck, I think it was like last month or 2 months ago for one of like the big fights. He hit me up on a Friday. And he's like, "Oh, dude, like I haven't really talked to you in a while. Like everything all good?" And I was like, "Yeah, everything's good, dude." I'm like, "Just come over tomorrow, man. Like bring the kids and shit. Bring the kids. If you don't have a babysitter, like I got the spare room. Like I have an Xbox hooked up in here. He's like, yeah, I'll be there for sure." And the next day, like spent all day cleaning the house and shit and everything. And I texted him like at noon. I was like, "Hey, you still gonna come over?" And he's like, "Oh, I don't know, probably not." Like saying I got an argument. I was like, "Oh, okay." And then like I text Sandy. I was like, "Hey, I've been cleaning the house all fucking day. You guys still coming over?" And she's like, "Oh, I don't know what you're talking about." And I was like, "Man," and I talked about you guys coming over. And she's like, "Oh, he never told me anything." I was like, "Whatever." And that was the last of it. So, but he's always been weird like that. Like, I don't know. He's been hella weird and shit. But I mean, because this is like the second, third time that he's been like that, where I haven't really talked to him in like over a year because for whatever fucking reason and
Right.
shit. Yeah, but I know it's different when people have kids and shit, but it's like
Yeah.
they're fucking older, so I don't know. That's whatever and shit.
I'm gonna go by one of these days, drop by real quick to see what's up. Cause I was telling Adam Mario that I was there last weekend just for like on one night. Saturday night I was there. We stayed at the Hourglass Hotel, and my aunt has cancer. My tia has cancer, so we went. We thought she was cured, but she's not. So we went because just to go say hi to her, and you know, it's been a while since I've seen her. It's been a while since I've been back to Bakersfield too, but I plan on going hopefully in January, and I'm gonna try to make more time maybe because we stay a couple nights because saying that one night, dude, we left at 2 and with little kids, we got there at 7, 8, and then fucking went hang out with my mom a little bit, my family, passed out at the hotel, and then woke up the next morning and went to breakfast with my family, and then it was like basically just going to see my tia, and then we're
Mhm.
out like just so we can get back because I it was Sunday when we were leaving, and I had to work Monday morning at 4 in the morning, so it was just like a fucking like. But I drove past that area, and I'm like I thought
Right.
of you, and I'm like fuck, bro, I just want to stop for a minute. We just had no time, bro. There was no really no. But I want to go back and make more time. And just stop by real quick, just shout out, even if it's just real quick outside, like, hey, bro, good to see you.
Right.
Thanks for everything. And it's good. I mean, in the last couple of years, it's been nice connecting and staying in touch. Just wanted to show support and be there and just, it'd be nice to like hang out longer and like have a barbecue, or do
Yeah.
something like that. Even though Adam doesn't like barbecues, but
Hey, don't like cooking, bro.
I'm like cooking. Hey, Adam, throw a barbecue, cook for us, bro. I'll bring
Fuck
the meat.
that. I'll bring the meat. You can fucking cook.
That's a
One
that's a
time,
deal.
one
I don't
time,
mind that.
did you know the story? One time, like I think it was like he threw me like a baby shower, and we all got all fucked up and
Oh
sunburned.
yeah.
Who
But
did?
like me and him were trying to start his barbecue, and we kept adding like lighter fluid, and it wouldn't start, and it wouldn't start, and it wouldn't start. And I was like, no, no, you gotta throw like the match closer. And he's like, no, like throwing it right. And eventually we were like this far away from the fucking charcoals, and we
Mm-mm.
dropped the fucking match. Boom! Fucking threw us on our ass.
You and
Fucking
Adam?
singed our fucking
Who, you and Adam?
eyelashes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Singed our eyelashes, our fucking eyebrows, like our fucking goatees. It all
What was the
fucking
problem? Do you know?
fuck. I
Why
don't
wouldn't
know.
it light?
You just
No?
it just wouldn't like
Oh
fucking.
Just
wow.
being fucking drunk.
Oh, is that what it was? You guys were drinking?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
It
Like I
was
remember
just
like I remember like Renee hit me up and she was like, hey, throw more a baby shower. I was like, all right, no problem. So it's like call her bro, hey, we're gonna have barbecue, we're gonna get fucked up. And that's all it was, just us getting really getting fucked up more than anything.
yeah. We got
We went out afterwards
but
and all that
then
shit too.
all we did was drink orange juice and vodka,
Whip
and
vodka.
fucking yeah, whipped cream vodka. Fucking ended up singeing our fucking face hair, and then fucking ended up spilling a fucking like 10 gallons of water in his apartment, and then walking downtown.
What year was this? How old is your daughter now?
2012.
So what your daughter, this was like 11 years ago. Your daughter's
Yeah.
11 now.
Yeah, yeah,
And you guys were fucking drinking, starting
yeah. Like,
fires.
I remember walking into the house, and Renee's all like, "Oh my God, you're fucking sunburned." I was like, "I don't know what you're talking about. I don't feel nothing." Fucking next thing I know, I'm like looking in the mirror. I'm fucking like beet red
Whoa.
because it was summer. It was summer, and we're
Yeah.
fucking, hot ass fucking barbecue. Fucking burned our faces off, and
Paint the picture. Where's this at?
My old apartment downtown on 16th and Myrtle.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
Bakersfield. Dude, so when I went on Saturday, driving in, I drove in from the 58. I drove in from I took the 215 up through San Diego, and then I ended up hitting up the 58 going in through Tehachapi. And I'm so used to, like, my mom lives right by the Kaiser, like right where the 58 used to end.
Yeah.
Doesn't end there no more. I had to get
No
on the
more.
fucking 99. I'm like, what the fuck is going? And I had to go. I was going south, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get off on Ming Avenue. There's no exit to get off on Ming Avenue.
there is. It's just further down now.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
It's
I was not. I
weird.
couldn't see one. Like
It's
from
weird.
from where I was at, I couldn't get off. Maybe it's construction or something, but there was no way to get off. I had to get off a white
Yeah.
lane and then backtrack all the way back,
No, it's
past the bowling alley, go all that shit all the way up Weibel.
it's literally right next to the 58. You have to stay on the right hand side, or else you'll pass it up.
So I was on the
It's
58
that further
getting
down. It's
off.
that further back.
Damn. So okay, so because I saw like a tunnel where you can go in to get to Ming Avenue, but I couldn't get into it. So that means that it's before the
Yeah, it's
58
it's
on
it's
pass.
it's literally like as soon as you pass the that ramp to get to the 58,
Yep,
as soon as you pass it, it's like right there.
that's what it is. Because I was coming from 58, so the only option I had was to go 99 South, and then when I was going 99 South, I couldn't get off on Main. I had to get off on
Yeah,
White. I'm like,
because you already passed it up.
yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly what it is. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? I could see it. I could see it next to me. I
Hmm.
couldn't get in it. And I was
Yeah,
like, dude,
that
what
was
the
that was a
fuck
stupid
is
move.
this,
That was a stupid
bro?
fucking
I
Yeah.
don't fuck you. I don't know Bakersfield like that no
no, no, no,
more.
no. I'm talking about the
Oh, I
city.
thought you meant me. I'm like, bro, I
No,
didn't know. A stupid
no, that
move.
the city. That was a stupid fucking move of theirs.
Oh, I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, that shit. I'm so shocked. And like, I don't know if you remember Brandy Nichols. Remember her? I used to work with her at Taco Bell. She went to West High. She was younger than us. Probably don't know her, but she used to live right there where the freeway was at. And that's why I'm like, I had her up on Facebook. I'm like, dude, where do you live now? She lives in San Luis Obispo because I have her on Facebook. She lives in San Luis Obispo, but her parents. She told me the whole story about how they bought out her parents, but they didn't like they lowballed everybody.
At
Yeah.
first,
So
at first.
yeah. Yeah. So the people that held out, there was like maybe less than like 15 people held out and they paid them. But
Oh,
yeah,
really?
yeah,
Yeah,
right there on Stockdale and
they
was it Oldstein? That's all the houses got tore down where Alex Ferris parents used to live at. They tore that
Mhm.
house down and shit. And but yeah, they bought out everybody, but like there's like less than 15 people like held out.
Yeah,
And
like I think the ones that held out got market value plus like 15 or 30% more. So like if you think about it, let's say like you bought the house like for 100,000 and you paid all those years and you only have 50,000 and say the market's like at 250, they paid them the 250 plus like another percentage on top. So like some of them made out like bandits.
yeah,
Wow.
the people that are smart enough to fucking hold out, but the
Yeah.
people
Damn.
that just took it
The
right
idiots
away,
that fucking took whatever they gave them first.
yeah,
Right. Okay. But yeah,
yeah,
that's just so crazy to drive through there and be like, fuck, dude, like everything was different. Like we went to eat at Rusty's Pizza, like we went to go get pizza, take it back to my mom's house. And like the Rusty's is like it's like a drive-through, like a fast
yeah.
lane service.
Drive through now.
Yeah,
I was like,
Hmm.
what the
that's new.
fuck is
Yeah.
that? And that Rusty's like right there. It used to be in there inside the corner. Now it's like
Where
on the
Target, it
fucking
used to be a
street.
Target right there.
And yeah, that whole shopping center is like dead. Like there's nothing in
Yeah.
that shopping center.
Hey,
Target's
there's
in the
that
mall
furniture
now.
store.
I mean, like it's like things I don't know, like things that I
Yeah,
do
yeah.
not, I
Unless
don't even.
unless you're a fucking gypsy, you don't go there
I
to
know.
buy
Right.
furniture.
But that's like it was just,
Yeah,
and then we were walking up, and I go, the corner pocket, like that's crazy. It's still there. My brother's like, it's the
Mhm.
same. It's exactly the
yeah.
same. He's like, if you ever want to go somewhere, you feel like you're in the same place, go to corner pocket. I'm like, all right, cool, cool, bro. But yeah, I saw it. I was like right next to it when we are going into Rusty's, and it was just crazy. It was such a crazy thing, like being around there, and Jolly Cone's gone.
Yeah.
Yep. Hmm.
Fuck, bro. Like just shit like that, seeing shit like what the fuck? It was wild.
Yeah, the only
Wild.
Jolly Cone I know of is the one right here on South Chester.
Damn, dude, but the Jolly Cone right there where I grew up with, it's gone. It's all gone.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
What else did you see the West Side Parkway?
I've been on it the last time I came, but no, I didn't see it this time. But yeah, that's just last time I got on
That's
it,
a
it was
whole
like
brand new
dead.
freeway.
It was like no one on it. I
Yeah,
was like,
nobody
what the
ever gets on it. That's why I love taking it. Fucking
Oh, okay.
fucking smooth
But I
sailing.
don't know why you need to take it. I haven't been to Bakersfield for so long. I wouldn't know why you would need to take it. Just
Well, because
get to like
that's
Rosedale
supposed to
easier.
connect. That's supposed to connect the like everybody from the 58 all the way out to Rosedale.
Right. So eventually it's gonna 58 is gonna go straight to into the West Side
Yeah,
connection. What's it
yeah,
called?
yeah. The West
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 Side
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 Connection
Parkway.
with
Connection.
Subsea and Ice Cube.
Dude, it's so crazy. I'm so out of touch with Bakersfield. It's sad. Like there's so much
Yeah,
I'm looking at going like, what the fuck is this? And what's that? And
yeah.
where
I
am
went for that
I?
West Side the West Parkway to connect to California because I'll take you like right there where Mervis is at. Like, and then like for me that'll be cool because like I get off of work, I work off of Mohawk, jump on it, get right there to California. The gyms were fucking right there.
Damn.
So that's why I'm waiting for that shit to open up.
Yeah, and all that shit right there. Like the Habit Burger, and that shit was not there. I don't even know what was. I think it was a car dealership back in the day. It was like
Yeah,
it
Yeah,
was
with
like
Three-Way
three-way
Habit.
Chevrolet.
Chevrolet.
Right. That was
Yeah,
that's where it was, right? Three-Way Chevrolet
yeah,
was right there. Now it's like a
Yeah,
bunch of shopping centers and like Habit
yeah.
Burger and shit.
Starbucks and all that
Starbucks,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
just like, dude, my mind is blown. Like I'm looking at shit like I'm tripping. I'm tripping.
Did
Yeah.
when you move they already had the Riverwalk, right?
Yeah. They were starting to break ground on the West Side Freeway or the
Mm.
West Side Parkway, whatever you call it. But they like I remember they were cutting up that Mohawk, like that extra they were starting it.
Yeah,
Like the construction for it. So I was there for it, but I still don't understand it. Like
yeah,
I have to,
Are you
get
kidding?
on
We
it
live here
more.
and we don't understand it.
Oh,
yeah.
is that
That's
it?
what I
Okay?
said.
Is that what it is? Okay, because I'm
Yeah,
like even like the 58 how it is now. I'm like, dude,
We
this is
went
so
to
confusing.
a Christmas party, like I'm not even joking, like 5, 6 years ago, where one of the girls that was at the party was like one of the girls that works in like the trailers that does like some of the financing and writes the checks for the workers and whatnot. And she explained it to us like she explained it to us like we're fucking 5 year olds and we still didn't understand what the fuck they were
Yeah,
doing.
it's gonna take years. I don't know, but I just know that like going from my mom lives in the neighborhood right across from Kaiser on Stockdale. I don't know if you know where that's at.
Mhm.
But that's where I was the whole time. And one time I had to go to 99 cent store, which is right there by that by the apartments where that me and Daniel and Manuel used to
Yeah.
live in. Um, and I was telling my wife, like we went to stop to the 99-cent store, and I was showing her like this used to be a Blockbuster right here.
Hmm.
Like and then she was like, oh, I was showing her all these little things that, and I used to live in the apartment, and then like we used to jump the fence from those apartments to get
Yeah.
to that shopping center. We used to go to the VIP,
Where that school is, Singlum, right?
right? And there's like the VIP bar, the VIP. I don't know if it's still the VIP,
Still
but the bar
there.
there's a
Yeah, the
bar
VIP
there.
lounge.
It's
Yeah.
still the
Still
VIP.
there.
I saw it from far away from like the Blockbuster, and I was telling her we used to hop this fence like right next to that Dollar Tree, which used to be us. Like it used to be a dollar. Remember when we were kids? I don't know if you know, the Dollar Tree used to be a dollar theater.
Yeah.
Young artist.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. And we used to hop
I
that
saw
fence.
Deep
Same
Impact
day.
there.
So what?
Deep
Deep
Impact.
Impact.
I saw a Water Boy there.
The
Oh, and Night at
Armageddon
Roxbury.
2.0.
Wow.
Better?
Armageddon
Throwbacks.
2.0, right?
Uh, I thought it was
Throwbacks.
better.
Nah.
Deep impact.
Deep Impact.
But they put like um spikes on the fence, so you can't hop that
Hmm.
fence no
Oh,
more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, dude, that's crazy. We used to hop that fence all the time when we lived in those apartments because I lived there. Years later, I lived there with Nathan and Avani. I don't know if you remember that,
mm.
but
Yeah, I remember that.
in the back part,
Yeah.
yeah, right in front of the school.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember that apartment.
yeah.
Um, it's funny because like we go to the pho hut that's right there on the corner,
Oh yeah.
and I always tell Renee, I was like, oh, the VIP lounge. Like all of us knew back then that if you ever wanted to fuck one of your old teachers, go to the VIP lounge.
Wow, didn't know that. But we used to
Yeah,
go there
'cause
all the time.
that's all you saw there was like old ladies and like young dudes trying to fuck.
Or go to West Fair.
Yeah, that they closed that down though.
Oh, they did?
I think they did.
Too many fucking shootings there though.
Yeah. What's his
Yeah.
face? Remember he got fucking hit up for his cell phone in the bathroom.
Who?
What's his face? Was it Danny? It was some cholo and his like bull dyke friend. Like he went in there and they followed
Oh,
him.
that yeah, Jaime's cousin Danny, right?
I can't remember. It
I think
was
it
one
was
Danny, and they
I think it
like
was Jaime's
stopped
cousin
him and they're like,
Danny.
yeah, no, give us your wallet and your cell phone.
Yeah, he ran out and shit. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I think it was Jaime's cousin Danny. So
Mm,
yeah. Oh yeah. A
yeah.
fucking Jaime's he's in Bakersfield like every other week right now, but he doesn't hang out with anyone. He's just here to see his son because Monica moved back to Bakersfield.
And he
So
moved away.
yeah. So
Yeah.
now he comes to Bakersfield every other week. I told him he can stay over here with his son because he's just like sleeping on the futon at his old house that he gave to his parents. So he's just
Hmm.
sleeping on the futon with his son. Like they both share a futon. And I was like, dude, you guys can just sleep here. I got the spare bedroom. Like you don't even have to socialize. You can do your own fucking thing and just come by whenever fucking you want.
Hmm.
That's what I was telling him and shit. But yeah, he's there every fucking week. He's doing good. He's waiting for his son to turn 18 so he can move to Mexico. So
Oh, really?
yeah, he wants to retire in Mexico because I don't know if you remember his homie Eric. Uh he oh your nails busted, buddy. He lives there in Mexico because he's a veteran, so he got like medical disability
Hmm.
and fucking just lives out there. He's been living there doing really well. Got married, has a kid and all that shit, and
Wow.
just pretty much vacationing every day of his fucking life. So Javi wants to go over there. He's like, once my son turns 18, I'll just do that. It's cool, dude. He has a game plan. He's doing well. He's a crane operator out there in Long Beach. I forgot where he works at. Oh no, not a crane operator anymore. He's he's a tanker for like a refinery. So he does that now. But he's doing chill. He's doing good and shit. So yeah, but he's here like every fucking week. He got a hair transplant. He did. Went to Mexico and spent like 2,300. Got a transplant.
Oh
Wow.
gosh.
He just got the front. But he's been bald since we were 19 though. And
He was going back in high school.
Who is
yeah.
this?
Uh you never met him, but he's Christine Rodriguez's it's her cousin. And fucking yeah, he just did the front part and now he has to wait and to do the back part.
Now, does he have the Joe Rogan scar?
I don't never pay attention. I never did. So what he's doing right now though, he has it shaved low because he's like, there's no point in growing out because I have a big old bald spot in the back. So he's like, So he's like he's has like cut really low. So this looks like he's always shaving his head. Yeah, I was like, send me the picture when it's scabbed up. He sent me a picture and look when it's all scabbed up and looked all fucking weird because it's all like a bunch of just dots.
Uh,
So
yeah,
yeah.
no, like if you ever pay attention to like Joe Rogan, like in the back he has like this happy
Oh
face
yeah.
scar. And I remember thinking, I was like, how'd that fool get that gnarly ass scar? And I Googled it and sure enough it said hair transplant. I was like,
Yeah.
Wow.
damn, like that's wild.
Yeah, him and Jimmy Fox.
Give me five.
Ooh.
You see his hairline before he got the transplant? Oof,
Yeah.
that shit was bad. But yeah. I ran to fucking Benny fucking after Thanksgiving. He was at the gym and shit. We were bullshitting for a while. Went out for coffee. Um Benny Flores, the one Chris's neighbor, the one with the
Oh,
dreadlocks.
oh,
Okay.
oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I
yeah,
was all like, Benny, I thought he died.
yeah. He did die. But yeah, other Benny. But
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, I thought that was the
fucking
Benny you were talking about. I was like, what the fuck? Like, am I fucking going through a Mandela effect?
no, he was
Shit.
just in my dreams. No, fucking yeah, he was at the gym and shit, like where's like I was like, oh, nice to meet you. And he's like, oh, what's your name? He's like, Benny. I was like, Joe's brother. He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh fuck. Like he looks totally fucking different. Like that dude aged by like 30 fucking years, man. Like
Dang.
Damn.
he looks hella old. And like, we all remember him with dreadlocks and he's all bald now and everything. So it's like he even tells me too, he's like, everything's I'm the older brother. And his brother's 40, yeah, 40. And he's only 37. And but he's like, everything's I'm the older brother. And I was like,
Dang.
but yeah, he's still in Long Beach, still a vet tech and all that. But yeah, fucking yeah, we hung out for a while. We just got coffee and shit and bullshit and everything. Just visiting his mom and dad for the holidays.
That's
So I was
cool.
like, damn. I was like, I haven't seen that motherfucker. Fuck. Last time I seen him was like I was drunk as fuck at the Mint. It was like 2013.
Jeez.
Like, yeah, he came up to me and gave me a kiss on the cheek. And I was like, the fuck? I'm like, Betty. So yeah, holy
I
shit.
remember one time I used to always go to his house to buy weed, but one time specifically, I was sitting down like on his couch and it was like awkward because I knew him through Chris and he didn't really know me that well. So he'd always ask me these weird questions. And then always I try to be cool with him, like because I live in the neighborhood, so I always see him walking his dog. I'd be like, "What's up, Benny?" And he'd be like, I'd always say what's up to him whenever I'd see him, just so he got to know me, so it'd be less awkward when I buy weed from him. But this
Mm.
fucking guy would just like never know who I was. So one day I call him like, "Hey, I need weed," and I go, he's like, "Yeah, cool." I come over, I sit down on his couch. I'm sitting there, and I happen just so happen to sit on his couch where I'm looking into his room. It was almost the same setup as Chris's house. Like I could see,
Mhm.
but it wasn't the same setup, but it was similar. But the way I was sitting was I was looking into his bedroom. Um, yeah, it was I guess because Chris's bedroom was right there. So it was like that. But and where he had the door open, where I was looking in was his safe. I could see him just from where I was sitting. Like there was no like to not see him. I had to like reposition myself or something. But it was so awkward sitting there watching him open and he's like watching me watch him open the safe. And I'm like, bro, this is fucking super awkward.
Mhm.
It was all bad.
Yeah. Apartment was a little sketchy.
Right. But then even then it was just like, yeah, it was crazy. But he was a cool guy. I remember I see
Yeah.
him in the neighborhood. I see him at CVS all the time. I could always see him like around the neighborhood.
Shit.
So what's up, guys? You wrap it up?
I guess so. I'm fucking with my dog's nail right now. This shit's all jagged.
Well, unless you want to watch some more Christmas shit.
Well, I mean, we did 2 hours. It's getting late. I can see
Yeah.
Adam's yawning.
I'm a little tired.
Fuck your
I
job.
didn't take my nap after I got off of work.
This is the greatest Christmas episode ever.
You know what we should have done? We should have watched like a Christmas horror movie or something.
We just get in here and watch a Christmas movie.
Or Christmas Simpsons Christmas or some shit.
No,
I'll
I think
argue. I'll argue that Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
I just watched it
Uh,
today.
I'm fine with that.
I just watched it today, and it is. It 100% is. The song at the end is I forget it's Jingle Bells the last song that plays is a very popular Christmas song that everyone hears every year. Which that like if there's a debate like that, like I tried to this time when I watched it, I tried to count how many times there were Christmas references in it, and there's a lot of them. There's a
Yeah,
lot of Christmas
at a,
references.
at a Christmas party.
But even like he says, like there's a part where the cops are arguing. He's like, "You're gonna do
Carl
this on
Winslow.
Christmas Eve. You're gonna do this on Christmas Eve, yeah." And like, oh, there's a bunch of references to Christmas.
Cow.
Cow?
Cow. Carl Otis Winslow. I didn't realize that
Oh,
until Marlo one time said it. I'm like, what? I
Yeah,
was like
me and
26.
Adam, me and Jose always talk about that, where his initials spelled cow because it was part of one of the episodes. He's like, what's your name, sir? He's like Carl Otis Winslow. And the guy says,
I
do you
didn't
know your
know
initials
Otis is his
spell
middle name.
cow? Carl Otis Winslow.
Did not know that.
Like uh uh, it's funny because I don't know. I probably shouldn't say this, but like Carvin, like one time, like I was laughing so hard at something that's Carl Otis Winslow. Somebody had found out what Carvin. Do you know Carvin, Joey?
No.
Well, well, yeah. If you did, you'd never forget.
No.
But somebody found out our friend Carvin's name was Carvin Jerome Thurman, and like out loud in front of everybody said, "Dude, you got a slave name." I was like, "Fuck, like that's so fucked up." Like, why'd you have to say that like in front of everybody?
Uh,
Yeah, it was like creepy, like in front of everybody too. I was like, man, like I know, like I tend to not have a filter, and Adam doesn't tend to have a filter, but it's like, damn, like,
slave name. Damn.
yeah,
So, you guys want to keep going or no? Because if so, I have to use the restroom.
I don't mind.
Adam?
Yeah, I'm at the gym out. It's ready 11:15. I gotta be up
Gotcha.
at 3:30.
No
Boo,
problem.
boo
Who
earns,
earns?
boo this man.
Don't worry, guys. We should do this again when we got all
All
that
right.
You know
time.
what's funny? They
Let's do
say
it
boo
again.
this man. I don't think I wonder how many people actually get that fucking reference.
I think it just no. I don't think no one does anymore. Like we are talking about earlier, no one gets that reference. No
Yeah.
one does. But it's just because it's self-explanatory. You don't need to get
Yeah.
a reference. It could
Yeah.
be on its own, but it's definitely from Dave Chappelle.
I always like that. I always like it like when I watch something or even like on like
Ice
say
T,
like the
right?
best huh?
Is Ice T or was it who said that? Who this man?
That one dude on when he's at the fucking like the AA meeting for like smoking weed and shit and half baked
Mhm.
and that one
Oh, it's the skinny black dude. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't want to say black guy.
It's Dave Chappelle. It's half baked. I thought it was Dave Chappelle's show.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it was a skit, but no, it's half
Yeah.
baked.
Then Bob Saget's like, you ever suck weed for
Yeah,
dick?
yeah,
You're thinking Ice-T from
yeah,
the Chappelle show
yeah.
though,
Right,
where
right. I thought it was that
the,
skit. That
the
skit.
player haters
The
ball.
play haters ball. Yeah,
Player haters
yeah.
ball.
To
What
this
was that
day,
with
the
the
greatest skit
snaps?
ever
Uh
is Black White Supremacist.
yes.
Greatest skit
Or the
ever.
play haters ball. Or the
That is a
one of
close
the ones
second.
that's a really good one. That's like it's not the greatest, but it's really good. Is the when the player haters go back in time.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. It never made it.
What did he say? His skin is rough as a. I forgot what he said. He says something. They're making fun of the slaves, bro. That's so
Yeah,
fucked
yeah.
up.
What's funny because like me and Silva used to that's how we make fun of each other too. Like I remember like one time like we went to his apartment. I don't know if you remember Adam, but I remember telling him I was all like, uh, "Yo suit, well it looks like Baghdad, bombed up
Oh,
and
because he
depleted."
got that fucking suit from the Goodwill and wore it
Yeah,
out. Like
yeah,
thinking it was like it's fucking cool as fuck.
yeah, yeah. He was wearing the suit, and I said, "What can I say about your suit that hasn't already been said about Afghanistan? It looks bombed up and depleted." He's like, "That's
I
fucked up, dude."
remember for some reason when he always got fucked up, he picked on Abraham and he'd be like, Abraham,
Oh,
you got some dolphin teeth.
oh yeah, the dolphin teeth. What
Oh
did he tell you? He
man.
said
Then Abraham beat him up.
you look like Malcolm X before he converted to Islam. Yeah, and then he fucking slapped him.
Oh.
Uh I
Oh
remember
man,
I remember Abraham was all drunk and mad. And he took off his fucking shirt and had his wife beater on. Then Mario took off his wife beater with his hands up in the air, like, hey dog, hey, and then Abraham punched him in the face.
no, he hit him in the ear. Remember, and he started bleeding.
Yeah. Then we're like, Mario, like was like, what the fuck you take off your shirt for? He's like, I don't know, he took off his shirt. So I took off my shirt.
Yeah. And then you know what's funny? Because then Silva kind of gaslit everybody into turning on Abraham. He's all like, he's the one who put look at my ear. Look at my ear. Look what he did to my ear. I'm bleeding.
I'm bleeding. I'm
Yeah.
bleeding.
Yeah.
Then I remember what was it because what led up to it, he slapped him he slapped him with a spatula.
Yeah. That's why he fucking locked
Oh
him.
my gosh.
Then he called him a lad. He was calling him Aladdin, and he had dolphin teeth.
Yeah, he always fucking pick on him. Yeah.
I think that was the same night where he went in the bathroom with Sam with those two girls, that Cruella DeVille girl. She
Oh
ran
yeah.
out laughing. I was
No,
like,
and you know what's funny? Because he showed her twice. Remember
yeah,
when he went outside to go pee and she looked and she started laughing at him?
yeah.
Damn, bro, like you didn't learn the first time?
She was like, "There's so much hair."
Yeah.
Then you're like, "It's like a little bird poking his beak out."
With nobody to love, nobody.
Uh-huh, honey.
Nah, guys, I gotta wrap this up.
All right, man.
Thank you for doing this. Really appreciate this. Thank you.
All right.
Um,
No
This is the
problem, dude.
greatest
Fun.
Christmas episode ever, guys.
it was fun.
The greatest Christmas.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up for the greatest Christmas episode ever.
Do the Zangief.
What's
Yeah.
what is it?
No,
I don't know.
it was it was the blood sport, remember?
No,
Or thumbs
no,
up?
Zangief when we went like this and John Claude turned it up for him.
Oh yeah. But
Oh,
I was thinking about blood sport, remember? To get thumbs up or the thumbs down.
Oh yeah, greatest movie ever.
Yeah. Okay, USA.
guys, thank you.
All right, later.
Let's do this soon again.
All right,
All
later.
right, guys.